Continue to ask questions. We're live, but continue to ask questions.
Oh, we're live?
Oh, we are live now. As of right now, I think.
Yeah, audio is
there we
spilling
are.
over.
Audio spilling over. So we're good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay, good. Awesome. Bit rate's running smoothly too. Yeah, no, she's doing great. She's getting into just met the teacher today, so she's super excited. I'm super excited and also emotional, but we'll cross that bridge when we
don't
get
cry.
to it. I'm definitely not crying on stream.
I won't judge you if you do.
Okay. Welcome everyone to session 4 of Hunters of the Hauk. We are joined with 4 of our members today. We have some cast members that are out, which is totally fine. We're still going to put on a show and have a good time. And just for housekeeping, next week we'll hopefully have a new player joining us as well, and we'll get more into that later. But tonight's session is all focused around the introduction of the guild itself. So our players have spent the last 3 sessions kind of earning their way into the guild. They wanted to join the guild, and so they were tasked with survive the wilds. If you can make your way back to the guild without a map, with barely anything to survive but a few weapons here and there, and just a touch of gear, then you have earned your way into the guild. And that is what the players did. And not only did they do that, they actually came across another member of the guild, Macron. While he was in trouble, he was being attacked by Axebeaks. The party intervened and saved him, and so he guided them back home on a safe and more direct line of trajectory to the guild. And so that's what we're going to pick up with our players, is them arriving to the guild and Macron kind of introducing them to the guild itself, maybe even giving them a quick tour. And maybe we'll do some downtime, get into the mechanics of the guild itself, and maybe into our mission. We'll see. Okay. So players, you were just greeted. Greeted is a loose term, but you were just greeted by Simon, the guy who put you on this quest in the first place, and said, "You've made it back. You've earned your keep. Welcome. Don't die before they hear your name." Your name being honored amongst the guild. You know that you're going to have to swear an oath at some point. That'll come. But for now, rest and enjoy yourselves. Macron brings you into the guild through the main entrance, which is, if you're looking at the map, I'll make sure on our Twitch stream they have the map. There we go. If you're looking at the map, it's the double doors on the right. So I'm going to go ahead and place your tokens down, and you guys can move about however you see fit. And what Macron's going to do through the lens of the DM is kind of describe these areas within the guild and what services and such are available to you. So I'm going to go a second and put your tokens here. And then we'll put Melvin. He'll be at a table for now. Same thing with Kaz. We'll put them at the table for now. And then we get Macron out. I don't think I have his token out right now. There we go. And just for consistency, Macron was an individual that seemed to be able to cast spells. He wasn't exactly wearing a green cloak, but he is of the cloth. He is of a guild, of a certain rank. And he's already mentioned to you guys, he's already name dropped a few NPCs here and there. One interesting thing about him that he mentioned is that he has a pet mimic by the name of Voodoo. And so he occasionally loses his mimic within the guild, and he always offers favor or inspiration to those who are able to find his pet when it is lost. But he currently has his pet, so you don't need to worry about that just yet. But he does warn you. Yeah, if you do, he does warn you if you happen to sit on a chair that bites you, be on the lookout.
What was the mimic's name again?
Voodoo.
What was its name? Voodoo, okay.
So yeah, he goes in. He starts to give you guys a quick tour. So what we'll do is I'm actually going to show you guys a different map that has things. It's the same map, but I've drawn circles on certain areas to give you guys an idea of what is what. So let me go ahead and pivot you guys over to. I think it's, where is it? Is it this one? Not that one. This one. Yes, this one. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pivot you guys to this map, and you'll start to see some colored lines. And this is the bare bones of the map, so without all the tokens and such.
Okay.
And make sure it's. I'm gonna do this over here on Twitch as well. There we go. Let me zoom out. So as you're looking at the map, you'll see that there are different sections, and this is a 2-story building. There is a basement as well. And you know, Backwards giving you the full tour of such, so he'll take you through all these places. But what you find first is the room that you're in, which is like the kind of like the tavern-esque area where people kind of eat and just kind of enjoy themselves, or might after a hunt they may come here to celebrate. This is what is known as the Quartermaster's Den. I'm sorry, the Hearth. It's actually known as the Hearth. There's a place behind it called the Quartermaster's Den, which is the long table in the green room. There is the courtyard to the very far left, where most of the stables are, and where sometimes people will gather. There is no ceiling in this area. It's exposed to the sky, so some people might come out here for fresh air, or just to have meetings and such, or just a little area. There is the kitchen. The kitchen is located in the blue at the top mid section, right here. So this is Chef Vaca's kitchen. And what Macron tells you is that the chef on Thursdays, if you will, which is not exactly the terminology we'll use. In fact, Thursdays are called Thalerwin. But on Thalerwin, the chef does a special where he'll make food for all the guild members, and if you purchase that food, it might give you small benefits in your hunts. But that's every Thalerwin. So you've got the Hearth, the courtyard, where was I? The Quartermaster's Den, the kitchen. The middle section right here in red, this is known as kind of like a shopkeep kind of section. This is where people can. This is where the people may shop and sell things like equipment and whatnot. The Quartermaster will he might sell things to you guys. Like if you look on Roll20, you'll see where is it? I think it's under Quartermaster's Cache. That's what. So this is where the Quartermaster's Cache is. So if you're looking, I think I've made it available to you guys. If you guys go look at Tier 1, you can look at some of those weapons that you can buy. Tier 1 is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, available to green cloaks. Let me double check that. Pretty sure. Yeah, Tier 1. So at a green cloak, once you have money, you can go spend it on those items under the Quartermaster Cache section, Tier 1. And the buying mechanics are there as well, in case you want to look at those. But that's where you might buy and sell things. If you find stuff on your hunts and you want to bring them back, get them kind of appraised or sell things or whatever, this would be the best place to do it. So we've done the courtyard, we've done the Hearth, Quartermaster's Den, we've done the kitchen. There's a church, a small church, and for those who have spent their time in the Broken Tithe, religion isn't the most it isn't at a high right now. There's still people who believe in the faith, especially the 7 pillars, but it's not widely worshipped, and it's not widely there's no entity pushing it onto the masses. It's just, there's different faiths in the world, and 400 years ago that was one of the faiths with the 7 pillars. But the small church here is kind of run by Kavash. Kavash is a white or silver dragonborn, and he oversees this tiny little area, and those who come for quiet worship, that's the area they may use. We got that, and then so that I think that's the first floor. Actually, that's all the first floor. You might see occasionally, this is like the most populated area as well. Like this, you might see people come and go, mainly hunters, but you'll see people who are allowed to come to Oath Hall, who do know the way, who aren't hunters but are trusted by the hunters. They may come here, like merchants or other hunters that are not of the cloth, but might, by trade or just respected enough to be here. This level is open to all for the most part, and it's open all night. So you might find someone kind of just here at 2 a.m. You might some getting ready for a hunt that's early or whatever. But yeah, this is a very populated area in this section. Macron will take you to the second floor, where you'll start to see some of the living quarters, if you will. Make sure I have that on Twitch as well. Okay. So, in this section, you'll see, you might still see the first floor a little, and that's just where there's a balcony, I think, and the outside, which doesn't have really a roof in that courtyard section. The blue polygon, that is Tava's quarters, her personal quarters, and she is the guild master. She lives in this guild, so that's her personal place. The green polygon right next to that is known as Finril's study. That's his personal study room. He's a human, but he's the guild wizard. And so he oversees a lot of the lore, the books, and does a lot of studying, as Macron will tell you. And to the right of his room is the library that Finril and anybody within the lore keeper faction will maintain. And the red polygon is the kind of like the crew quarters where people can sleep. There's no assigned seating. It's just if there's a free bunk while people are out on missions, if there's free bunks, you can go sleep where you want. Rarely is everyone here at once. So you may encounter Macron one day, but then he goes out on a hunt or a mission, and you might encounter another NPC. So you won't see everyone here all the time, and that's why sometimes there's beds that are free and sometimes that are not. But beneath that, and the yellow polygon, these are special quarters for Finril and Drun. Finril's room is to the left, and Drun is on the right. So they both have like a personal stay here. They're your wardens. They're like of the highest rank underneath Tava, and I think there's only 3 of them. There's Finril, Drun, and Ormac. Ormac does not reside here. You'll figure that out later at some point as you encounter him. And then Macron will take you down to the basement where the training hall is. And some storage. Make sure that's there. Okay. Oh, I did that wrong. I'm an idiot. There we go. Okay. So obviously this is the training room. This is where you can, if you need to repair weapons or if you need to get them silvered, which is a service that the guild can do. And then train in general. This is where you may come. You may find some of the more tankier individuals of the guild in here, such as Ormac or Drun, here training and or training not only themselves but other recruits and such. And the storage off to the top left, that section, you get there through, I believe, the kitchen. There's like an inventory section, and you get there from the kitchen pretty much, I think, for the most part, if I remember the map correctly. So with that said, the tour takes about an hour of your time, but during that time, you might encounter other individuals here and there, but I want to see what it is you guys may want to get into in terms of your night. It's roughly, give or take, I believe we said like 10 o'clock at night. Things are kind of starting to wind down. Do you go for rest? Do you seek anyone out individually? Or do you seek each other out?
I actually think because I still have that honey and some of those herbs, I think I would go straight to the kitchens and be like, "Here, I have some food."
Okay, so you can go to Chef Vaca's kitchen. Okay. Chef Vaca is like a half orc individual who has like this very shaggy looking hair, and he's got like this big gut, but he's very pleasant. And he shows gratitude to you bringing anything to him, and he says, "I can use this, thank you. What is your name? You look so new and you might
I
smell."
am new. I'm simply known as Seer.
Seer. Well, if you're walking these halls, that means you're welcome, so thank you. Takes the
You are quite welcome.
He takes the ingredients. He mutters something under there. I could probably use this in Thalowin or something like that. Like he starts muttering the different kind of recipes he can do with the honey and the ingredients and such.
All right.
Boomy's gonna go take a bath.
All right. Yep. Definitely.
Yeah, she's over it already.
Okay. On your way up, so you know the way up, and you can usually just take the stairs. On either the north stairs or I believe the south stairs as well will take you up as well. You find as you're going up on the second balcony, you see, where is it? Hold on. There is Finral the wizard, and I'll have his artwork ready for you in a second. And then Soren, the dragonborn. They seem to be sipping tea, and they're at like one of the small tables off to the side. And Finral looks kind of like stoic and thoughtful. Soren is he's more youthful, and so he's also kind of like a bard, and so he's got a little bit charming sense to him. But you can see steam curling up off the mismatched teacups, and you see a bunch of scrolls laid out on the table. And just the general sense you get as you're walking by is that Soren is poking fun at Finral. And so he's like, and here, in a font I can only assume was forged by ancient masons. Subject expired following exposure to chromatic rot. Finral, my dear scribe, this is not a tale. This is a tax ledger. And Finral's like, and yet it would outlive every one of your rhyming ballads. So long as my name is in the margins, that's immortality enough. And so like there's like this weird playoff, and like it's like Soren is like trying to get into, you know, making fun at Finral, but he doesn't care. Finral's just like, nah, I could care less. He's not bothered at all by it. So you see that encounter play out as you are going up to take a bath.
So I see this dragonborn making fun of this old guy.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just peek my head and be like, bunch of assholes who, and then just keep walking.
You hear, who was that? I don't know. I didn't get a good look at him.
I'm Boomy. Bye.
Okay.
Talk to him after a shower.
All right. What about you, Galen? What does Ondin do?
Ondin goes to the chapel to see like if his adopted dad is there, sees that he's kind of not, and that it's just I believe Cavrish is in the chapel right now.
Kavash, yeah. See if I can get his artwork up. I'll get all the artwork of the NPCs up here in a second. How do I show this? Is it this button? I don't know if I showed it or not. I think I did.
Are you trying to show it to us?
Yeah. On Roll20. I don't know if it did it.
I think I just backed out of it on it.
It popped open, but it's still saying that I don't have like edit access, so I can't see anything on it.
Interesting. Okay.
I can see his description and stuff, but I can't like see his big picture.
Oh, that's lame. Okay, I'll figure out something for that then.
But he's on the map though, right? So he's just like.
I'll if he's not on the map, I can definitely put him there because he's there. He should be there right now, actually. Oh yeah, he is. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, he
he
is.
is
Okay,
there.
okay. Yeah, and so you walk in and you can see him. He takes notice of you. He looks over in your direction. Who are you?
My name is Ondin. I'm Cleric Blackwell's son. I see that he's out on mission with my sister.
No green cloak. You haven't sworn the oath yet.
We've only recently arrived. My comrades have already left for food and for bathing, but I wanted to tell my family that I'd made it back. I guess I can wait, though.
You need rest. That comes first.
And then Ondin just kind of nods and says, I'll rest after I give a small prayer. And then he'll offer, he's going to offer the stinger of the wasp, like on the altar to the Hauk itself, and do like a little prayer for his family before heading off to take a nap. Probably in a water source if he can, because he prefers to sleep underwater.
Kavash, when you're doing your prayer, he gives you privacy, so he doesn't continue doing what he's doing. In fact, he exits the small church area, and then when he sees you exit, he bids you a fair rest, and he congratulates you. He says, "Congratulations on making it to the Oath Hall, and we look forward to seeing what you are capable of, young hunter."
Ondin just gives a small nod of thanks. Doesn't really say much because he hasn't spoken to many of the other hunters before. And then he'll go find a cot.
Okay. All right. Let's see. For now, we'll assume that you guys are like in the midst of doing rest activities and such. While we pivot, because I know Mars isn't here just yet, let's ask the question for the party for right now. What downtime activities do you think you may get into over the next 2 weeks?
I was planning on trying to apprentice with the quartermaster.
Okay. So with that one, I think that one is number 3. Yeah. So this is actually fun, guys. We actually get to do the mechanics. I can't wait. Okay, so D is going to be our little experimenter here, and she's going to start us off. And this will be like the first week's worth of downtime, and you can kind of see how this may fluctuate and what might happen. So what D's going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, is she's going to attempt the quartermaster's apprentice downtime activity. What that means is that she's cleaning, testing, and repairing weaponry, trap components, or other alchemic munitions, for the quartermaster and such. So what you need to do, D, is either roll a smith's tools check if you're trained in it, or a sleight of hand check if you're trained in it, or just roll an intelligence check with the DC of all those things being 15. That's your check.
Okay. I am proficient in Smith's tools. So how do I roll that? Is it an intelligence or?
You trying to do it off your character sheet?
Yeah.
That's a good question, actually.
I actually don't know how to do a tool check off of.
Yeah, let's take a look at it and learn together. Where is it located? It's right here. If I click on this, let's see, feature. Is it be under features? I think
I see it. I just don't think I can like click on it. So
Yeah.
it means I just need to roll a d20 and add.
Yeah, your proficiency and intelligence, I think, is what it's using.
Okay. So my proficiency bonus and my intelligence modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it'd be a +4. No, +5. Okay. I got a 15.
Oh, that's exactly what you needed. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, Boomy succeeds in her week's worth of downtime, and I'm not saying we're fast forwarding here. This is just like just kind of whatever. So in this week, you are able to successfully perform the activities that the quartermaster gives you, thus earning you 250 gold. So in the tracker, you can put an extra 250 gold on top of whatever your starting gold is.
Okay.
You get 1 favor, and the favor you get goes in, I think it goes in both columns. I think there's 2 columns there. Yes, you get favor in both of your columns. So your total standing increases, and the points that you spend increases by 1. Both of them increase by 1. And then for the next, on the next gear purchase that you make, whenever it is, it could be a month from now, whenever you make a gear purchase at the quartermaster, that it's going to be 25% off.
Okay. Cool.
And so that's downtime. It's easy as that. Now, had you failed, you would have lost 2 favor, and you would have to have paid 100. You'd be in debt 150 gold to repair fees.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Could I also say that during this week I have been working on a little project of my own with the quartermaster's help?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
It's something I automatically get to do with as an artificer at this level, but just for role playing purposes.
Right.
Maybe he helps me out a little bit with it.
Oh yeah, of course. What's the project that you're going to be working on?
I'm building my homunculus.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Does it have a certain style to it, or does it look a certain way?
It is a tiny mechanical construct. I can make it look however I want, and it is going to look like a mechanical Tails from Sonic. So it's the tail allows it to fly because it can fly still, and yes, it looks like a little mechanical Sonic or Tails.
All right, nice. That's cute. We're gonna need some artwork for that.
Let's see what I can do.
Since you're working closely with the quartermaster, so we'll talk about him. So this is Drune Halverick. He is he's a full on orc, and he considers himself the strongest member, physically speaking, within the guild. But as you're working throughout the week, you'll notice that he begins to compare himself a lot to Ormac, who is and within the guild also known as one of the strongest members in the guild physically. So him and Ormac are these 2 individuals that are always competing against each other and are always looking to outbest each other, especially in their hunts. You'll hear Drune talk about how his biggest hunt was a Hydra. So like he's always trying to say, oh, I remember that one time I killed a fucking Hydra. So he's like always boasting about that and always looking for the next big thing to outshine Ormac in terms of just notoriety. But you get the feeling that in battle he would be an extremely difficult individual to kill. Being next to him and close to him, you can see that he has a very wide frame, very muscular. When you hear others talk of him and the hunts they've been on with him, he can take a lot of damage and shrug it off very easily. So that's the gist of what you get from this individual as you're working close with him.
Okay. And he's like way bigger than me.
Oh yeah, because you're what, like 3 foot something?
I'm 3.5 feet tall.
Yeah. He's not exactly 7. He's like 6'8".
I'm definitely like standing on a chair, like while we're working on things.
Oh yeah.
But like, okay.
Yeah.
Cute.
It's just so drastic, the size.
Yeah. So I'm like, these tools are too big, Drune.
He one day he doesn't even realize it, but he hands you a tool that's like almost the size of you, and he's like, "Oh, sorry." Okay. So that would be 1 week's worth of downtime. So why don't we why don't we see what either Seer or Galen might do for their downtime for that first week.
Seer can go first.
Well, I already kind of know what I want to do. I was looking at Mediator of Stone and Salt, which is number 10.
Okay, number 10. Okay. So, Mediator of Stone and Salt. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a task that is catered to those who can be charismatic or care about others. Gabs, in order for Seer to accomplish this, you need to make a persuasion check, an insight check, or a performance check with a DC of 15 for all three. We'll take it from there. We'll see what you do.
I will do persuasion. So let's see how I do. That would be a 21.
21. That's crazy. All right, so such a high roll. I love it. You succeed in your endeavor to be Mediator of Stone and Salt. And again, Mediator of Stone and Salt, it's, the idea is you're helping someone in the guild, whether it's through a dispute or if it's or helping someone through someone who might be sad, or someone who is just some kind of using your charisma to navigate some kind of social encounter. That's kind of like what the role is. And it could be in an informal setting or a formal setting. You might be called to handle a dispute within the village that's close to Oathall. There's a village called Merkstead, which is near Oathall, and you might be called to handle something in Merkstead as a mediator, right, on behalf of the guild. So that's kind of what this role is doing for you. So since you succeeded, you earn 260 gold on top of the gold that you already have. You gain advantage on charisma checks until the end of the next mission. So whenever the next mission ends, that's when you stop having that benefit. And then you also gain 1 favor in both columns. Okay. Success. Huzzah!
Huzzah! We haven't failed yet. We belong here.
Hunden, no pressure. Let me read Mars's notification. I haven't had a chance to read it. Okay. No worries, Mars. I know you can hear us, 'cause I think you're in the call, so when you get here is fine. Don't even worry about it. You're good. Whenever you are ready, you can join the stage. Okay, Galen. What would you like to do for that first week's worth of downtime?
I have 2 questions.
Oh yeah,
actually.
hit me. Yeah, hit me.
For the Seeker Field mission, do I have to choose one of the quests available, or is it just whatever quest we decide to do?
For number 4, you're talking about?
Yes.
So number 4 is, it's not that you're actually doing a mission. It's just like, in that week, you might be sent somewhere that's either nearby, or maybe someone uses Tree Stride and you guys go far off, and then you come back using Tree Stride or something like that. And whatever is done in that week. So it's not tied to an actual mission.
It says that it may reduce the danger rating.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. So let me explain that. So I think I told you guys about this in a DM a couple of weeks ago. So there is a tiered system for the missions that you are given within the guild. I'm saying, I'm sure I posted that somewhere. Let me see. Yes. Okay. So let me show this to you guys here on Roll20. I just shared it with you guys. So there are 3 tiers of missions. There's tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and it progresses in difficulty the higher the tier. So you can kind of get a gist of what each mission might encompass based off the tier and its description. So like a tier 1 is general. It's like a general mission. Like the quest design should feel straightforward. It's gonna provide a solid challenge, but it's not gonna overwhelm you guys. And you're expected to succeed. That's the expectation. I mean, things can always happen. You guys could roll fucking horribly and die. I don't know, but you're expected to succeed. And then you might encounter 1 to 3 different encounters, and they could most likely might be combat, but they could also be a social thing as well. But in terms of combat, the tactical decisions are less critical. The enemies you're fighting are pretty much the stat block from the book, and you might get the occasional I think there might be one enemy that has higher HP or whatever. It's nothing too grandiose about it. And then from there, it only gets harder. So tier 2 is the AC and DC for stat blocks go up. So enemies become just a touch harder to hit, and their spells are harder to resist if they have spells or abilities and such. And I won't go through the whole thing. You can read on your own, but you can start to see how things might progress in difficulty. So with the Seeker mission, what that does is if you succeed, I give you information about a job you or the group is going to do. I give you information, or I give you some kind of bonus that may reduce the danger rating of in kind. So if it's a tier 2, depending on how great the check is that you do, it could just be taking it from a tier 2 to a tier 1, or I give you information that would help the tier 2 be more feasible. It would still be tier 2, but I'm going to give you something, whether it's information on an enemy or information on the path, or some kind of thing that will help you in your mission to make it easier. But failing the mission means that no matter what tier it is, it's going to go up by 1. If it's a tier 3 mission and you fail, just know it's going to be almost too difficult for you to succeed.
The question was, do I need to choose what mission that it goes to when I do the downtime activity?
I appreciate you being patient with me. That was
a great explanation because our watchers don't get to be able to read it.
That's true. So to answer your question, it's whatever the next mission is. So
that's gonna be my first week downtime.
Okay, yeah. So no matter what the mission is, it's y'all's choice. But whatever that next mission you do, that's the one that's gonna be effective. Okay. So in that case, all I need you to do is roll an investigation check, or insight, or nature, or survival. All have a DC of 15.
I'm gonna do that as investigation, and that is a 23.
Okay. So you earn 200 gold. You earn 1 favor, and depending on the mission that you do, you will get some kind of preemptive info to help you with your mission. Okay. Welcome, Mars.
Mars!
Hi.
Woo!
You're are you everything good? You got home just fine?
I did.
Good. Oh, I'm just not seeing your messages. The picture. Awesome. That's amazing. Love it. So Mars, do you need link for the VOD? With VOD Ninja, do you need the link for that?
I think I should be joining it right now.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, I think I have it pinned.
Oh, that's right.
Is this the right one?
You probably do. Yeah, that's it. It looks like the right one. Yeah, because I can see you. I don't know if others can see you.
Oh, I can see Mars.
I can't see anyone. All I've been able to see.
Yeah, I was like, all I see is you.
Oh, okay. Well, D was able. I think D, you said you left and came back.
Yeah. So don't just leave. So at the top of the screen where it says Video Ninja, you are in room Hunters of the Hawk. Copy Hunters of the Hawk. Leave to the main Video Ninja, and then it'll ask you if, at the top in that same area, join a room. Paste that Hunters of the Hawk there, and then it'll come back, and you should be able to see everybody. I don't know why it works, but it does.
I'm so glad someone figured that out. Ange figured it out.
Yay! See,
Oh yeah. Okay.
you can see us now.
I can see everybody. Oh, that's so lovely.
Gabs, don't forget to mute yourself on the veto.
I took care of it.
There you go.
All right. Mars, you can see everyone?
Mhm.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So Mars, let me do you the pleasure of catching you up. I don't know how much exactly you heard, but you guys have made it back to Oath Hall, and you guys are kind of like resting and getting a feel for the guild. Macron, who the party saved in the last session, is actually a guild member, and he escorted you guys back to the guild and kind of gave you guys a tour of the building. And so we're kind of like in that awkward period of like, you know, figuring out what you guys want to do for your next steps and doing some downtime stuff. And so far, you guys are gonna have 2 weeks worth of downtime, and Seer, Ondin, and Boomy have all done at least 1 week's worth of downtime. Not saying 1 week has passed. It's just we know what they're doing for that first week. So if you're comfortable, or if you want to go next, or we can come back to you and give you time to read if you'd like. Bless you.
Yeah, give me some
Bless
time
you.
to read it.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. It's a lot. I gotcha. All right, so for that second week, let's figure out what you guys are doing for that second week, and then with everything that we've got going on, we'll come back and recap, and then and go forward. So actually, where is it? I just saw it. Let me come back to Gabs. Gabs, when you did your mediator of stone and salt, the dispute that you ended up dealing with, did you roll persuasion, insight, or performance?
I rolled persuasion.
Okay, so there was a member of the community of Merkstead, seemed like a farmer of some kind, who had a dispute because another person's dog got in the chicken coop and pretty much ate a fucking chicken. You came down to handle that situation, and you did so brilliantly because you rolled really well. Would you like to come up with how you may have accomplished that?
Ooh,
How you would have handled it?
I think Seer probably would have convinced, because it is persuasion, I probably would have convinced the owner of the dog to help modify the fence in the way to help this farmer,
Mm-hmm.
so that way his dog can't get back in. So
Okay.
like to help out with modifying so that way it won't happen again.
Okay. All right. I like that. Very simple. It'll get harder as you guys get used to the guild. That was an easy one. And then for Ondin, when you were doing your seeker mission, basically I will tell you what that's gonna do for you in terms of the mission, because it's gonna depend on the mission you choose. But I'll give you kind of a description of what it is that you accomplished within that week to get ready, if that makes sense. Okay. So we're gonna roll back to D. For your second week, what is it that you would like to try to accomplish?
I mean, I'll probably just stick around at the quartermaster. Like, she's all about building things and stuff. She's not doesn't really want to go outside and fight things.
Okay. Does that mean you would like to be the apprentice again for the next week?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go right ahead. Try it out.
Oops. $19 plus 5, 24.
Love it. Okay, so the next two purchases is 25% off for you. Whatever purchases those are, and you get another favor and 250 more gold on top. So now you have at least 500 gold.
Mm-hmm.
And while you're doing all that, you get kind of used to this. You get used to knowing who might come and go more often within the quartermaster's area, you know, buying and selling stuff. Mm-hmm. You also get a feel for where is it? Drune's feelings on how the guild can sometimes lose itself to outsiders. He feels like, you know, at some points he feels like Tava, though he respects her, thinks that Tava's straining the resources of the guild too much to try to help everyone, because he feels we can't help everyone. It's honorable, but we can't. So you get that feeling from him as you're working closer
From Druin?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you guys haven't had a chance, because D, I don't know if you're gonna make a purchase here soon, but if you haven't checked the buy a magic item.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Cost of items will vary based on rarity.
Mm-hmm.
You see Athars, and then there's like these. There's silvered weapons to Ring of Jumping. Those are like the.
Are those? Oh yeah, all those items. You see all those items?
Yeah.
Okay,
am I supposed to be able to see those?
No, you should. I just wanted to make sure you could. Okay. Yeah. So, and for anyone who wants to buy something, you roll for the price. Whoever, like if D says Boomy's gonna go up and buy the Explorer's Ring, once Boomy states that's when we roll for the price, and whatever the price that is rolled, that's the price forever. It will never change. It like a week later, like if Boomy decides, I don't want to buy it, and then someone else comes up a week later wanting to buy it, that'll just be the price to keep it simple, and I'll annotate that price once we have it.
Okay. I mean, I would be interested in the Browbeaten Circlet.
Oh, okay. Yes. So
I mean, I have 650 gold. I don't know if that's even. Can I even afford that?
Yeah, so I think the max,
or like if it roll,
the max you could roll on this, I think is I'm gonna have to do math here. Hold on. Is 1,200. So you could roll on it and not have enough, but it's not like you would owe. You just wouldn't be able to buy it yet.
Okay. I mean, we roll for it and I can afford it, then I would buy it. Cat, you need to get down now.
All right. Then in that case, roll me 2d6 and times it by 100.
203 or 5 times 100, so 500.
Huh?
I rolled a 5 and then I times it by 100. 500.
Yes. So 500 gold. Yes.
Yes. Okay,
Sorry,
I will take it.
I don't. Something happened to my brain. I don't know what happened. Okay, so I'm gonna annotate the price just to have it, but I'm also gonna annotate that you bought it, so your name's gonna appear next to the item. And what I'm gonna do with the item as well is I'm gonna put it in. I think there's a section in the player section for no, not that section. It's somewhere. If not, I can. It's down at the bottom there's a place called items and relics. No, disregard, guys. Disregard. Okay. I'm going to make a folder in the player section where all the items you guys have bought, that way you guys can reference them to make it easy. So let me go ahead and move this since it's bought.
Haha.
And
I spent all my money.
You make a folder for this. You already spent all your money.
I have so much cool stuff though.
And if you don't mind, I know this sounds redundant, but if you could annotate in the tracker that this is in your inventory.
Okay. Where's the tracker at? Not.
I'll send you a link. Hold on, give me 1 second.
Okay.
I got it for you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, sick. Perfect.
All right, so I have now moved it to the players folder, and you'll see there's going to be a subfolder in there called players, items, and relics, and that's where you'll find it if you ever need to reference it again. But I think it's this item is. I think if it's not in the DMG, it's definitely an item in Baldur's Gate. So if you play with Baldur's Gate, this is that item.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's in the. Well, I'll try to add it to my inventory in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
It is a Baldur's Gate item.
Yeah, I was gonna say it might be a BG3 item. Okay. So let's circle back to Seer. Seer, what in that second week would you like to do?
I am actually gonna try something that's actually has a slightly high DC. I'm gonna do Hearthkeeper's Watch.
Ooh, that's one of the last ones, right?
Number 7.
Number 7? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So Hearthkeeper's Watch is you're standing vigil over the fallen. You're tending to the quiet court, and you help guide lost spirits. So, and the idea of this is the quiet court is the courtyard itself at night, and so this place at night, because it's right next to the church, Kavash usually spends time there, and he's usually he could be one of the ones helping you, or it could be one of the other members of which faction is it? I think it's, let's see, the witch hunters. A lot of the witch hunters might preside over this job in particular. Yeah, you stand vigil over the fallen, tend to the quiet court, and help guide lost spirits. So Kavash kind of helps you with this, taking names of hunters that have passed, honoring them in some kind of way, or other individuals that have worked with the hunters. The hunters have great respect for those who sacrifice their lives in general, for the greater good. So that's the kind of work you're doing. It's a lot of like lighting candles or reading or writing down names, recording things, reading scripture of some kind, and praying to the old gods for for these souls that have passed. So with that said, all I need you to do is make a history or religion or performance check with a DC of 17.
I want to just tell.
This is a hard one.
I will do a religion one. Let's see if the dice favor me again. I may have gotten a nat one.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's okay. All right. So this is one of those instances where your heart's in the right place, but you're struggling to find the maybe it's because you're so new. You're struggling to find the emotion that Kavash emanates as he's doing his work, or you might find it hard to make the connections between your aura, your presence, and those who have fallen. There's something that just disconnects for you, and you probably attribute it to how new you are to the guild. Nonetheless, on a failure, you are haunted by the spirits of the Fae or undead. That's for me to choose. You have a reduction in your total HP by 10 for one mission. So that means for one whole mission, your total HP is just 10 less. What is just to get a sense? What would be your HP after this?
10.
Okay then. All right. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. And for the other hunters, Ondin, Seer, and Moros, you and Boomy, you might see Seer as a bit disheveled and on one of the days in the second week. They definitely, the eyes look a little bit darker around the eyes, the skin a little bit paler. Seer may not notice it, but she's just not eating as much during that second week, but it is noticeable to the rest of you. You might even hear one of the other guild members snicker and say, "Oh, so she was trying to stand vigil. Oh, she failed." It's like they know. It's like, oh, I saw her in the courtyard the other day. Oh, it didn't look good. Okay.
You okay, Seer?
Fine. Thank you for asking.
All right. You don't want to talk about it? That's fine.
Yeah, and then honestly, I see Sia just going. I see Sia spending a lot of time in the church.
Okay.
Because she would go and hang out in the church, write her journal.
Okay.
Things like that.
All right. There's probably there's a moment where some of the other witch hunters may come through every now and then, and they don't say much to you, but one of them may sit next to you. The one in particular, let me see if I can find it. So many folders, guys. So many folders. Her name is Asterix Shadestone. She's a tiefling. And I don't know if I exactly have her on the map right this second, but I'm going to put her on the map just so you can see her. She's right there in that little area that you're in. During your stay here, since you've been here, you've gotten to know some of the NPCs. So a lot of this information is without insight check because you just hear it. You get a feel for people. So Asterix is, you know her to be she's like a cleric almost. And I think I said she was a witch hunter, but I think she works closely with a witch hunter. She's actually more of a blood singer of that faction. She's actually pretty warm and confident. You know, you feel like there's something deeper there, but most times she's just warm and confident. She has the rank of a field hunter. She's like probably in her late 20s, and she just seems like a pretty good person, a bit on the wild side, but pretty good. She's very close to two other individuals, Nim and Osric, which we can go over later. But she works closely with them in terms of like hunting magical beasts and phenomenon. So like you're undead or in an extreme circumstance, a mind flare. Not that she's ever taken on a mind flare, but that's the type of entity she may end up hunting, is someone who is of magical essence. So, and much like Kavash, she can also contend with the undead. Her and Kavash, whenever there's undead, they're there to take care of it. She's also a bit of a flirt. So when she sits down to you, she doesn't say anything next to you, but she didn't say anything to you. But when she looks at you, you get like just a nice little smile, and she just stares at you, and it's very warm and inviting. And she there's a moment where it looks like she takes into account the way you look and the way you kind of I guess going about the guild, and she just puts her hand kind of on your hand. She didn't say anything, and then she just walks away.
Okay. After that, Sia would just kind of lift up, make sure that her little fox mask is still in place, and then probably just goes back to praying or whatever she was doing before.
Okay. All right. Ondon, your second week worth of activities.
I'm going to do number 9 and work as an animal keeper. I have a 17 for the animal handling check.
Ooh. Okay.
Do you mind if I make a specific request for which of the animal companions, or do you assign it?
Have you had a chance to look at the selection?
I did.
Okay.
And I'm specifically looking at the smoke method.
Yes, you get to choose with any of your rank structure. You can choose from there.
And after he gets the smoke method, he does also spend a lot of time in the chapel just normally, because that's kind of the only area of the guild hall that he's personally familiar with from his father.
Okay.
And seeing that Seer's been having issues, that's why he chooses the smoke method, because he's going to kind of seek her out in the chapel. I know that we didn't necessarily get along well during the trial, but you seem out of sorts, and it seems like you have a particular affinity towards Ash and Smoke, so I thought that you might like Ash, and he's going to present the smoke method to serve her rather than follow him. Gabs, if you're saying anything, I cannot hear you.
I don't know why. There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I've had less of a connection to such things, but perhaps it's the fire. I've always enjoyed light, so I thank you.
He doesn't really make her talk any more than that because he remembers that she doesn't really like talking about herself. Same situations like JJ's character. So he's kind of like, after passing the smoke method on, just kind of does another little prayer for his family and then leaves the chapel.
Okay. So, and you know what? Just for that, Galen, your character making a sacrifice of their benefit of a job will earn you inspiration. As you pass on the smoke method to Seer. Okay.
I think I already have one, so I only get to carry one though. Correct?
Oh yeah, you only get to carry the one, yeah. But I'll take good note of it in the future. But you also get 300 gold, and you get one favor as well that you can annotate on your sheet. Which will bring us to Mars. You've got 2 weeks worth of downtime. How would you like to spend that downtime?
I was looking at 2, the Lord Keeper's Guide.
Ooh, okay. So with this one, you spend time working with Finril. You might work with Macrin. There's different people or NPCs within the Lord Keeper faction that lend itself to this particular job. So you might copy bestiary entries. You might even get to dissect certain monster parts, sort through relic fragments, or more mundane librarian upkeeping. Either way, still a good job. So with this, all I need you to do is make an Arcana, Medicine, or Nature check with a DC of 15.
Okay. I'm gonna try Medicine.
Okay.
I got 22.
Ooh, okay. So with
Let's go.
yeah, with your brilliant 22 here, you earn 200 gold. You can annotate that on your tracker. You learn 1 new monster trait or weakness. Now, what this means is, you can select the monster. And to clarify, feel free to pick whatever monster you want. Whether it's a monster you can, and also you don't have to do this right this second. You can wait to do it. Like if you're gonna go on a mission, you're like, oh, I know I'm gonna go fight this monster. You can wait for that, or choose any monster really. And depending on, as long as it's not something that's like God level, right? Because that'd be awesome. But no, not God level. Choose a monster, and I will tell you a trait or a weakness of that monster that you normally wouldn't know without having to have done the studying. And so in your lore keeper scribing week, you may have come across this detail. So that's what I mean by that. So you can literally just flip through the DMG, the monster manual if you want to, or wait to say you want to do it until you go on a mission and say, hey, this is the creature I'd like to do it on. And I'll give you that information. You also get 1 favor, and both your standing and favor you can spend.
Okay. I'll probably just wait.
Okay, fair enough. And you get 1 more week. So would you like to do the same mission, or you can choose a different one?
I want to try Animal Keeper.
Okay. So for this, you're going to use an animal handling check with a DC of 16. And this is tending to the stables, feeding and grooming animals. In fact, since this is the 2nd week, Onden's also doing this. So a lot of the stuff you're doing, you might be doing with him. You're also doing it with anyone else who might be handling some of the stables and such. But you definitely see Onden there as well during this time.
Oh, I got 13.
13? Okay.
Since we're there together, could I help her out? Or
You can, I would say...
I'll throw my inspiration on it.
I would say, yeah, it would have to be an inspiration thing, yeah. So you could roll...
Yeah, I'll spend my inspiration so that she can re-roll it.
All right, Moros, you can roll... Mars, you can roll once more.
I'm gonna feel so bad if I get lower.
It's just a
'Cause
game.
I
It's
might have-
fine. It's fine.
I might have used all my luck on that 22.
Oh, okay, there we go. The 22 would have taken all the luck.
Yeah, I did. I got 14. One higher.
Ah. So
Mars, you were like me.
so this actually is going just for fun, since there was inspiration used and it's still a failure. We're gonna do this for fun. We're gonna call this the Beast Pin Challenge. So as you guys are handling the beast pin, there's a young griffin who buckles out of its harness and begins tearing through the Oath Hall and around Oath Hall. You can already hear people calling for help. What would you like to do to try to wrangle it? Andin, Maros, you're there. You see this? It's this young griffin tearing shit up, kicking people, clawing stuff.
Can I do a nature check to determine if I know what its like preferred food is at the stable?
Sure.
Uh, 18.
Okay. So the griffin, you know it likes it's a carnivore. It loves to eat other animals and such. And so you're thinking, okay, what do we have right now that they would like to take on? Typically, you know, griffins hunt, but this is a young griffin, so a lot of the food's kind of, it will hunt as it gets older. So you're like, okay, take a look around. You see some kind of like meat in a certain section, like a pail. There's like a pail and it's like some kind of slop in there. You quickly grab your hand and you like kind of like coax the griffin closer to you with the slop in your hand, and it kind of looks at you, you know, from the side. And it seems interested.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anything I can grab to like tie it down or anything like that?
While the griffin is distracted, yes, please do so with advantage.
13.
13. Okay. Not a hard DC. There's in this area. There's a lot of things that would be used to tie down animals or to keep them in certain places. So you do find some rope. Rope is easily able to find. And while the griffin's distracted, you take the rope and you begin to. I guess either you can try to sneak. You can just try to run and try to, grapple it and try to tie it down. How would you like to approach this?
I know my luck's not going to be good on either of them. I can try to sneak.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
14.
Okay. Let me roll, because I haven't had a chance to roll tonight. Let me roll for the griffin. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Perception. Ooh. Okay. Where is it? That is going to be. Ooh, yeah, it definitely notices you. It rolled an 18, so you start to sneak up on it, and like some hay or something on the ground, you rustle, and it turns and looks at you. Andin, you see it's no longer distracted by the slop in your hand, and it looks like it's getting ready to attack Maros. Is there anything you would like to do, Galen, in this moment?
I think I'm going to use my racial ability to cast Fog Cloud.
Ooh, okay.
That way, making it a bit harder for the griffin to really choose who it's going to attack.
Okay. So yeah, you cast Fog Cloud. Griffin loses sight. Has a good sense of smell, but loses sight momentarily. At this point in time, you guys are unable to. You guys are unable to get the griffin in check, and so you see another handler come in, and this time this is Braca One Eye, and he's called Braca One Eye because he's got an eye patch over one eye, and he comes in and he says, "Whoa, What are you doing? And he starts to like make it like, ooh, ooh. And he starts to try to coax the griffin to try to calm down. And he's approaching slowly, and he starts to calm the griffin as he waves the smoke about. The two of you. What did you do? Speak! Green cloaks.
It was my mistake. I wasn't paying attention, and I startled it while she had its bindings loose. I apologize.
No, no, it was my fault. I was messing with it. I shouldn't have done that.
Whoever's fault it was, you got to be careful. Griffins are beautiful and majestic creatures, but if you turn your back on them, they will not hesitate. They are hunters in their own right. Come, I'll show you how to properly tend to it. And so Braca One Eye takes you to show you kind of like the ropes of how to handle the griffin. Okay. What a fun little neat challenge. Okay, so that was everyone's second week. So over the course of the 2 weeks, you guys have these small little moments as people around the guild are getting to know you. You're earning favor in small ways, which is going to increase your standing. So let me bring us back to the idea of the standing. Let's see if I can find it. So from 0 to 15 standing, which is where you guys are at currently, you're unknown to the guild. You're still making a name for yourself. You're not exactly trusted. You're a newcomer, barely acknowledged. You lack trust and respect from others. So they might be warm to you. They might be welcoming, but they, on the battlefield, out on a hunt, they don't necessarily trust you yet. So while you guys are sitting within that 0 to 15, a lot of those interactions that come off are supposed to, like exactly where Braca, where he comes and he questions both Ondin and Maros about how they handle the griffin. It's not as it seems like, because he doesn't know you, he knows you're unskilled. He might come off a bit rash. Just like Finril and Soren didn't know Boomy as she walked by, even though Soren was, poking fun at Finril. Boomy makes a quip, and they're like, "Who the fuck was that?" Like, they don't know. So a lot of those interactions you guys have are painted through the lens of that standing, and this will play into how you guys role play within the guild going further. At a certain standing, you guys are able to join factions. It's a minimum of 25 standing. So as you guys start to earn favor with the guild and you start to interact with certain NPCs, there may be a faction you may want to join in the future that also comes with certain benefits, but also certain story missions and such. For all intents and purposes, I am going to, because I know Matt and Ange isn't here, I'm going to wait for the swearing of the oath, because that's a scene I want to do for all of us. Mm-hmm. But the oath swearing will be done within the first 2 weeks. So we'll come back to that, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah.
I think it's a pretty important scene. So we get to...
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yes, please. Yes.
Yeah, sorry. So is there other things that we can buy here besides like the like I would like a pearl.
Oh, yes. So the Quartermaster's cash, anything that you can buy for the most part is there. In terms of like non-magical stuff, like a pearl, yeah, of course you can buy that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. If you guys are like looking for...
Do we need to role play it, or can I just say...
No, you can just say you bought it. Cool. Yeah. No need to do that.
Cool. All right, right on. I just want to make sure I don't... Thank you. That was my question.
Yeah.
I gotta buy a pearl.
Yeah. Actually, this is a good time to check in with you guys. Is there anything that you guys have questions about so far, or are curious and how something may work as we're kind of going through this? Hopefully it seems straightforward.
No, you all pretty well.
Okay. All right. Does now as the weeks progress, I'm going to draw our attention to the calendar. The guild postings occur on Aloran, which is the Fridays, and so currently on the calendar it's the 3rd of Pale Sun. 2 weeks come by, it's the 17th of Pale Sun. So on the 18th you have the chef special. So if you're going to buy something for, a meal or a ration, I can turn your attention to that, and then we'll get to the guild postings. In terms of the chef special, for the green cloaks, you guys have access to the Stalker stew, hard bark bread and bone broth, Scout's evening hash, and oath meat jerky. And if you wanted to spend money, you could. You're not encouraging or making you guys do it. It's just there as a mechanic if you guys wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm. So we're buying food?
Yeah.
At, like the mess hall?
It's from Chef Vaca personally. He makes special meals on Thursdays, and these are those special meals that he'll end up making. And so it's kind of like a ration. So, for example, like the oath meat jerky, you could take the ration out on the hunt and consume it. And once you consume it, you get the benefit.
How much is it? Is it in the on
Yes.
the side with the food?
Yes. I showed
Chef
it to
special, there it is, right there.
Yeah.
There. Oh, I'm broke now. I will have rice and beans, please.
Rice and beans, please.
Ondon is gonna search out like everybody during like the meal time.
Okay.
So like if she does make does Boomy seem interested in any of the meals in particular?
You're so nice.
He's suspicious.
Boomy's having a hard time with this. So a hard time with this niceness. Well, I mean, if anything, it would be the bread and bone broth, but like I don't really need it. I have little legs. So my movement speed is nuts. But you can just carry me. It's fine.
I would say Ondon is absolutely willing to play pack mule, especially if you've got that bag of holding.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the only thing I didn't. But if you can just carry me, I'm a little lady.
All right.
Is the circlet need attunement? It didn't say.
Yeah, if it doesn't say it, you don't need attunement.
Okay. Well, okay. I just wanted to make sure because it wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think
the D&D actual thing. So.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, all the tier 1 items are like non-attunement. I think attunement you might see in the later stuff. Okay,
cool. Just wanted to make sure.
All right. Going into your guild postings, which is on the Friday. I showed you guys what options you had. I'm curious what you guys ended up deciding on. So for the people watching, the players all had missions to choose from the guild, and all are tier 1. So fairly simple, straightforward missions. You've got the Wilder Heart Rampage, the Stone-Eyed Curse, and Eyes in the Dust. And of these 3, what are you guys thinking?
I was okay with whatever you guys decided. I thought you kind of chose one.
I was personally interested in Eyes in the Dust.
Okay.
But the Stone-Eyed Curse was also interesting.
If we're trying to do one tonight, I feel like the Rampage is the most likely to be able to be accomplished in the time that we have. I feel like the other 2 are kind of... I feel like Eyes in the Dust in specific I wouldn't want to do if we don't have the majority of the party, because that seems lore-centric, and I will play my secondary character for doing Eyes in the Dust, just because it's more relevant towards my secondaries.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Looking at it, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I was interested in Eyes of the Dust and the Rampage.
Okay. So it seems like...
So just to do quick tally vote, Boomy doesn't particularly care for any of them. As in, like, they're all good, not
Yeah.
like...
No,
Yeah,
I got you.
No,
She
not like,
fucking hates them.
I'm excited to go. I actually really
Or
hate
just sleeping in
D&D
the
just in
woods.
general.
She's like,
I
why are
hate
you even
D&D
here?
and I just, I don't know why I'm here. So, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, Boomy just has she doesn't really have, she still doesn't really, she's here for reasons. And it's not necessarily because she like wanted to come out and be
Right.
a
Exactly.
hunter.
Yeah.
But she's here and she's got to earn her keep. So whatever you guys decide to do, she's okay with.
Okay.
Eyes in the Dust has the most interest because I think all three of us are interested in it. But do we want to do that without the others, or do we want to start that without the others here?
Boomy is getting anxious and she just wants to start something. So
2 weeks of
bunch
sitting
of
around.
nat ones on attacks coming up right now, guys.
I will
Listen,
say Seer
lucky few.
trying that, but if because she'll kind of want to stick with the group, I think, for these first few. So she would definitely go with. She notices that these people that she did her trial with are kind of all looking at them. She's interested in Eyes to the Dust for just because backstory. She's kind of interested in it, I think, or like person wise. But she would be fine with doing anything.
Are you guys gonna make Boomy decide again?
Mars, do you want to weigh in on your feelings for the situation?
Sorry, I was looking at it again. I was like actually like reading through it again. Actually, I think Mars would be more interested in Rampage, especially since like based off her background, she's like from Black Pine, so she would be more interested in going towards the place that she's from and like seeing it again. But Eyes and Dust is like really interesting. It especially like she would be interested in seeing what the creature is and like what it's doing. But honestly, it seems like Eyes and Dust would be a lot better to do with the whole group rather than just us.
As an aside, are three of us from Black Pine, or from
Yes,
near Black Pine?
My
Mhm.
character is from Black Pine.
I love how Black Pine was like, such a small place, but it's like everyone's from there.
Well,
Apparently.
Maros is originally from like Begstaff
Yeah.
and then went to Black Pine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Technically, I'm from a lake, so...
Yeah, canonically, Seer grew up there. Like, that was where she was born. So, she even has a pine shard to whistle.
I think that means that we've got a consensus to do the owlbear quest, though. That way we're not missing out on that good man Melvin and the big man himself.
Okay. All right. So the guild member that posted this is Celeste Brightshade. So you might go to her for more information. Celeste Brightshade, she find her stuff.
Nocturnal ambush tactics observed.
What
Folks who do not have dark vision,
Ooh.
Ooh.
which I think
Oh
is
yeah, that's that should be important to note, huh?
just saying. No, I mean I can see.
I can see.
It's a good thing that everyone reads the fine print in these missions, guys. Just putting that out there. So Celeste Brightshade is also a bloodsinger. She's a druid. She's a She's a gnome druid, like in their late 40s, so she's still young in gnomish years. So like for like if you can compare that to a human, she's like late teens, maybe early 20s. Like she's pretty young for a gnome.
So she's like my age. She my age?
Actually, yeah.
Okay, so we're like the same age. Cool.
Yeah, she and in the 2 weeks you guys have been here, she's probably the kindest person you've met within the guild. While she is like a hunter, she doesn't exactly hunt. Rather, she helps out with like animals used by the guild. Ondin and Mars, you guys may have encountered her at some point. And during your time within the animal pen. She can help with tracking beasts while wild shaped. She supports others. She's pretty much a support person during the hunt. Her draw, and as you guys have gotten to kind of understand her presence within the guild, like she wanted to come into the guild to protect innocent animals from hunters in the world. So like this guild mission for her, she understands and that killing the owlbear is necessary. But that's why she also puts kill or subdue. So it's not frowned upon if you kill the owlbear. But you just to give you a bit of context of who's posting this mission and maybe why. Let's see. So for this particular mission, I'm gonna take us to the world map so I can show you guys exactly where the area it is that you may need to go. I heard a breath.
Oh, it was just an excited breath.
Oh.
I was like, yes, let's go on an adventure.
All right.
Can I also spend 5 favor points to get a bundle of potions of healing? Just, I think that would be useful for just in case.
Okay. So spending 5 favor points is a pretty big deal. Or spending favor points in general is pretty big deal. So you spend 5 favor points, and so what this does is any goodwill you've earned isn't lost when you spend this. It's just you're cashing in, and so maybe you might go to Kavash for these healing potions because you've had some connection with him during the last 2 weeks. And so he's the one that bequeaths 5 health potions to you. And he says to you, I hear you're going out on the owlbear mission. You'll do fine. Owlbears are dangerous, but as long as you've got... Was that a cat that I heard?
Yes, it was. Yeah, sorry.
I was like, well, man.
I just realized what he was doing. I was like, don't do that.
No, that's totally fine, actually.
He was like, I didn't realize I was going to pick up his purr.
Lore accurate.
Yeah.
Kavash is like petting the cat right
This is
now as he's
my-
talking to you.
This is Tails.
And he just says, as long as you have people with you and you work together as a team, you'll be able to take down an owlbear no problem. But you'll do fine. These health potions will help you in any time of need.
It's Kavash, right?
Yeah.
That okay. Thank you, Kavash. I know that I'm always fairly cautious, but I have concerns for some of the other new green cloaks that I'll be going with. And I think these could save lives. And again, he's not great with people. That negative charisma is just there. So it's just like a little like awkward head bob, steps to the door, second awkward head bob, and then out the door, third one, then close the door.
All right. So 5 health potions, put it in your inventory, tracker sheet, whatever, or distribute them to the players if you feel like that's necessary. That is also a decision you can make. If you want to be one that carries them or give them to other people, whatever you want to do. And then
I don't think he's gonna let people know that he doesn't have faith in them. He's just gonna carry them himself.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Just back up. Now in your mission, but actually, both you and Maros, you guys during your downtime did stuff that might help you in a mission of some sort. So let me go ahead and Maros, do you want to cash in your downtime bonus for this mission or bank it for another time?
I think I want to wait. No, I'll use it.
Okay. So using it to clarify would mean that you learn something probably about the owlbear since you know you're going after an owlbear.
Mm-hmm.
So let me pull up some lore and the stat sheet. And then for Galen, I'll give you your benefit as well. That's in just a minute. Okay, so Mars. Basically, what you gather is owlbears, much like regular bears, especially the one you encountered in your trial, they live in distinctive dens. And these dens could be passages through the earth. It could be caves itself. And you'll find evidence of different like scatters of bones, or pellets, large pellets, regurgitated creatures or anything. Like you might find those things. Sometimes owlbears, depending on the owlbear, could be a pet of something else. But in this case, it seems like there's an owlbear that has its territory encroached on. So you're thinking could be possible another entity that is hunting the owlbear or poachers of some kind. In fact, during your discussion with Celise, she mentions that there are poachers, and the guild has been trying to do what they can to handle these poachers. They are a menace to the wilds, and they do not care or preserve any form of the wilds, and they hunt for the pleasure, not because it's a necessity. So that's kind of what you're thinking is going into this, is that if you're gonna go after this owlbear and you're wondering what's bothering it as its territory is getting encroached, you're thinking it might be poachers. So you might end up having to deal with poachers of some kind. But the stat block item, the thing that you get for let me double check something.
Everybody got their cats.
Everyone's got cats now. I love it.
Oh, I don't have my cat.
Oh, you gotta get the cat. Go get it.
He's
They're
with my
familiars.
grandmother right now.
Oh, I'm a dunce. What Mars? What I told you was actually meant for Galen, because his job was like you learn preemptive info. So Galen, you learned that poachers may be a threat as well on this mission, not just the owlbear. And then for Mars, you learned specifically something about the stat block. You learned that an owlbear, and this is going to sound goofy, but you learn it in some kind of role-playing way. The owlbear can attack twice in one turn. So if you go up head first with this owlbear, it's going to attack you twice. And just to give you a glimpse of what it can do. So that's kind of like what you learn in your lore of the owlbear. Okay. So with that said, going to the map. Put you guys here. On the map are 3 red circles in the Broken Tithe region. The one that is the biggest is the one you guys have chosen. So that's where the area is that this owlbear seems to be, rampaging and attacking people along this trade route that lies between Black Pine and Ostwin, and even in Tagus for that matter. And no one's been able to really deal with this, but somewhere along this road, this owlbear is a menace. It's gonna take you roughly 8 days to get there, and I'll keep track of the calendar for you guys. I don't want to encumber you guys with too much, so I'll know what the day is. But if you're interested, currently the day is the 19th, and 8 days away would make it the 27th. No, 28th, the 28th. So you'll get to your ideal destination around the 28th of Pale Sun. So many tabs. So the reward for this mission, whether you kill or subdue, doesn't matter. Again, doesn't matter. The reward is 1,000 gold. That 1,000 gold is shared with all of you. But the favor, each of you earn separately. So each of you will get 2 favor for this, but you'll get 1,000 gold as a lump sum that you guys share. Okay. I think with that said, let's get into the mission. You guys set off from the guild, heading north, we'll say northeast. And there's whether you ask Macron or Celise, who's the person who posted the guild mission, you can ask them to kind of guide you through the forest, because you guys still getting lay of the lands. For the first few days, you have someone to guide you. But after that, who would like to lead the charge into their 8-day journey towards the trade route between Black Pine and Ostwin?
I think it's actually. Does Maros have good survival?
That's a good question.
I have +5 on survival.
A +5? That's pretty good. So what you could do, Maros, if you want, you could roll survival just as you lead the party through the woods, taking the route that was prescribed to get to the owlbear.
Can I give her the help action as well? Just using my knowledge of nature to facilitate.
Absolutely.
Okay. How would that work?
So you roll with advantage. So you'll roll twice and take the better of the roll.
10.
10? Man, your dice are not friendly to you tonight at all.
Wait, can I try a different dice? Can I try the one on roll 20?
You can on the next roll. Feel free to use digital
that 10
or
with
physical.
the advantage?
No, that was just my first one.
Oh, then yeah, definitely roll again. Yeah, you get one more then.
I use a D20, right?
Yes.
Okay. No, 16.
Okay, that's better. That's a little bit better. All right, give me 1 second. So as you guys begin trekking through the woods over the 8 days, you guys, for the most part, have a good heading. North east is your direction. The woods do get thicker in this area of the forest. It's a natural barrier to the community that's to the east. Any city-states that are to the east, naturally protecting the guild from any outsiders. But Macron, Celise, they all tell you ways to avoid getting lost. Paying attention to the trees, letting you know that if you feel like you're being watched, that is on purpose. In fact, the woods themselves have an aura or persona about them that make them feel alive, and that's by design. So every now and then you might feel a breeze that carries, the smell of lavender and decay, oddly blended. The there's, the shadows of the trees may sway in a direction that's opposite of the wind. These things are things that are natural to these forests. But overall, you don't find yourself lost within the woods. You rolled quite well enough on your journey. Over those few days, is there anything you guys want to do or discuss?
I think Seer would just kind of eye London while just hanging out with the smoke mesquite cannot that he kind of gave her.
Mm-hmm.
She would just kind of watch him.
Okay. So you're watching Ondin or the smoke method?
Ondin.
Okay. Ondin, roll perception for me.
That is a 16.
You feel the presence of something more than just the forest watching you. And every now and then as you're walking through the forest, you notice that Seer is, I wouldn't say gawking, but is definitely taking notice of your presence and watching you.
He does not take this very well, given like most of their prior interactions. And like the first time he just gives a little wave. The second time it's just like a little side eye. The third time he's gonna fully stealth.
Okay. Trying to lose sight.
And that is a 24 for stealth.
Yeah, Seer, you're not looking at him 24/7, but at one point when you look away and you go to look for him again, you don't see Ondin. He's somewhere around you.
She wouldn't panic. She wasn't watching out of like malice or anything. It was more contemplative.
Mm-hmm.
So if she doesn't see him, she's gonna assume that he can take care of himself and just keep on going.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Boomy, during your journey, you are anxious to get to your destination, to accomplish whatever is in front of you, and maybe get out of the woods, get on the main road, and feel like that you're hopefully maybe even go to a town nearby. Who knows? But you definitely have something in front of you, and that makes you feel a certain type of way.
Well, I was hanging out with Ondin because he was supposed to be carrying me, and then he
put you down,
and then he slipped. Then he put me down and snuck off. So now I'm feeling even more anxious. Where'd he go, guys?
The paranoia takes over.
Is Seer still? Does she still have like she's looking tired and the haunting thing that she?
Yep.
So you're acting probably a little bit more suspicious, paranoid, tired? Here? No?
Probably
that...
she probably wouldn't show, depending on how it goes. But it's like she probably wouldn't try to show it, but she
I was just good. Like I've definitely been observing you throughout the week because when I asked you, you didn't want to talk about it, but still like something's going on with her. But yeah, I just really want to see an owl bear. And I didn't think they were real.
London also definitely told Boomy before he set her down that he was being watched.
Oh yeah, now I'm like, what?
Like,
You're leaving me here?
He's got a positive association. He's like, I think the paladin. wants a fish dinner. She keeps watching me.
You guys are all so weird. You country folk.
Maros, during this journey, as you're progressing through the woods, you might lament, or maybe you rejoice in this travel, far from Beckstall, close to Black Pine. You might feel, ease within yourself. You might even contemplate what actions you'll take with this owlbear. Do you question? Do you choose to kill it when the time comes, or do you look to hope to subdue it? And then anxiety encroaches upon you, and you wonder, what will the others want to do? These thoughts kind of mull about in your head.
Well, Maros would definitely want to save it. She's all about trying to save animals. She'll probably want to figure out what's going on, and her whole thing is balance. So if something's bothering the owl bear, she'll want to figure it out and help it. If the owl bear is just acting crazy on its own, she'll probably just want to kill it to make sure everything's back to normal.
Okay.
She'll probably hope that everyone else would think before they act and try to figure out what's going on rather than just rush into killing it.
I'm wondering, does Maros convey any of these thoughts to the party?
Probably not.
Okay. All right. More of just hopeful and wishful thinking and waiting to see what happens when the time comes.
Definitely.
Okay.
Just to double check, Maros missed most of our Mars. You missed most of our the trial portion, correct?
I did, yes.
Did we ever give you a summary of what occurred during that?
I read some of the what's it called? I read something that was posted, but that's about it. I didn't really get much of a summary.
I will send you notes later.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was supposed to ask for that before this game, but it completely slipped my mind.
It slipped my mind to just provide that for you, because that's something I probably should have done anyways. So don't worry, don't take the ownership on that. I'll take that. I'll take the hit on that one.
Boomy would probably mumble as we're walking, I really hope this doesn't take as long to take care of as that bear that we let eat all of our food.
What?
During it,
there was a 3-hour debate on whether or not we let a bear have all our food or not.
Chat requested we sleep in a cave rather than in a fort. It wound up being an inhabited cave. Ondin was like, listen, this is the bear's house. Let's not fight a bear and let everybody sleep out the night. Melvin spoke with the bear and negotiated that it would just take all of our rations in exchange for letting us sleep out the night.
Mm-hmm.
So Marcus does know that there is at least some history of us murdering anything that happens to be a mild inconvenience, if in terms of if it's an immediate threat, and if it's not an immediate threat, just kind of trying to let nature be as it is. Ondin is perpetually sneaky. Seer is face into the problem. She has the solution. Boomy hates the woods. That is the general
Yeah.
That is the general summary of the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so Maros and Boomy are complete opposites.
I'm from the
Maros
city.
would rather.
So is Melvin. We're from the city.
Maros hates the city.
We're city folks.
Gabs, we
Okay,
cannot
we go.
hear you.
Yep, I realized that right after. I will also add in that there was a huge wasp that everybody was going to just leave alone till Boomy hit it with something.
Oh no.
Because we were talking for a very long time about what we were doing, and Boomy got bored.
Onda just wanted to swim around it.
Mhm.
Listen, if there's a water option, he's about it.
Do you know how much like gear, like stuff I'm carrying around for gnome who's tinkering with everything?
Oh, Onda absolutely does volunteer to help her carry things. He would feel bad if he just like left her with full pockets.
Don't worry, guys. I got a bag of holding now.
Okay. Over your journey, things progress much like as you guys are describing in these discussions that you're having. Some of the thoughts that Maros is having, maybe others are having. Nonetheless, you guys continue on and push on your journey. Let me pull this up real quick. I'm gonna put us. Make sure Twitch can see this. I keep forgetting to look at Twitch and say, oh, I have one map up that's not even being used right now. It's the worst. I'm actually gonna pull up I forgot who sent it to me. Someone did, and I don't know who, but someone here sent me an image of "You Are Here" token. Does anyone remember that? I think.
Oh, I thought it was Ondon who sent that token.
Galen, did you send us the "You Are Here" token?
Twas not I.
Okay, so it might have been someone else then.
Oh, it was Keeps.
Okay.
I have a picture of it.
Yeah, so we have a token here. This is the "You Are Here" token. And this is gonna help us figure out where you guys are at on the map. I'm gonna make it just a touch smaller, just to convey a little bit more. But you guys get to over your journey. You guys eventually get to a small portion of the river known as the Black Vine, and the Black Vine is it's a very long river. It's the longest river on this continent, but it does spread out in different directions and break into different versions of itself, whether it's a small winding creek, babbling creek, whatever. Sometimes it's a major river. But you guys get to that point where the Black Vine would have connected from Black Pine down to Antagus. And so it's not a super deep section. It is swimmable. But if you stop and wait, you might even see shipments going up and down the river, depending on how long you're sitting there waiting. This is a well-traveled section between Antagus and Black Pine as goods are traded between the two city-states. Or if Black Pine wants to send something down to Bexdal, sometimes the waterways are easier than the roads are. So a lot of the waterways connect to other places. About the only city-state that doesn't have this geographical feature is Onishire, which is by the coast, but there is no river connecting it to anything else. The only trade that happens with Onishire is by road. So Black Pine gets to trade with a lot of different places because of its water source. But you guys get to this section, and you guys can... in fact, I'll have everyone roll perceptions for me.
13.
22.
Okay. 13, 22.
I got a 17.
I got a 22.
Okay. Pretty good. So for the four of you, anyone who scored 14 or higher, this is what you glean. You can hear the setting for this we'll say is you guys are midday, and the weather is raining. We'll say it's raining. Add a little flair to the day. And so as it's raining and you're getting closer and closer to this river, you begin to see there's like a couple of people sheltered underneath, have built some kind of small shelter underneath like a tree of some kind. They've formed some kind of top layer to kind of hide from underneath the rain. And you can kind of see them before they see you. They're not exactly hiding, they're just sheltering. About two male individuals, both wearing like leather armor. And they do have one individual does have a sword. You can see a bow on the ground. And they're trying to build a fire underneath this like awning that they've kind of constructed.
I don't see that though.
Yeah, if you roll beneath a 14, you don't see that now.
Okay.
If nobody else is gonna do something, Sia's
Yeah, what
gonna
are you
do
guys
what
looking
Sia
at?
does best and start walking towards the men.
Okay, yeah.
Does this awning look like it's big enough to fit more than just the two of them underneath, or?
You look at it. You could probably fit one or two other people in there. I mean, yeah, it seems you could fit a couple more people. Yeah.
Ondon will let Boomy know that that as he watches Seer go, he's gonna accept that Seer's got the riz that he does not possess. And he's going to inform Boomy like what Seer is approaching, and then say that he's going to just watch from the side and immediately go into stealth and try to like flank these people because paranoia.
Okay.
Are you rolling for stealth?
I mean, yeah, if you're stealth, then roll for stealth.
Are you just gonna like disappear in front of me again?
It is a 23, so
That's pretty good.
I imagine you like point out towards them, and then I like look, and then I look back, and you're just gone.
it's just Batman.
Like I like look towards Sierra, and I'm like, yeah, I guess there's some. Where the did he go again?
There's water around. I'm invisible.
Maros would probably stay with Boomy because
Okay.
also have very negative charisma.
Man, where's
Don't
Melvin
want to
when
get
you
involved
need
in
him?
that. Like,
Sierra's got this. Don't worry
wanna
now.
get involved in that.
Should we go with her though? I mean, like follow behind. I don't know. I don't like to. It's like, you know, when I go out at a tavern and I have to go to the restroom and I have to take my other girlfriends with me. Feels like that kind of situation.
Follow the paladin.
The wind has said to follow the paladin. I think we should do it.
Okay.
Now they're talking to the wind.
Hey, I've been talking to the wind all my life, apparently.
I'm gonna start following after Seer.
Okay.
I'll follow Boomy.
All right. Sir, you and your entourage kind of walk up to these two individuals. What would you like to do or say?
Looks like you have been trouble lighting a fire. Help?
The two that don't notice you, they hear your voice first. Make the three of you make an insight check.
Because I am there just watching from hiding, can I also join for the insight?
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Thank you for advocating for yourself. I appreciate that. Love it when people do that. Okay.
19.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
I switched to a new dice. It's being so nice.
I love it when you guys just like break the fucking sound barrier when you beat a DC. It's like everyone's like, oh, 20, 22, 19. Yeah. All right. No, you guys are really great. You guys are really great. So all of you notice that there's when Seer has made themselves known, one of the individuals looks and seems almost frightened to the point where you can see their hand quickly reach for a weapon, but they don't do anything. They just they were caught off guard. The other individual was just taken aback and was kind of, you can see there's surprise on their face. But they respond to you, Seer. They say, oh, I didn't even know anyone was out here. Yes, please, if you've got a way to light this fire, we're cold. The water is no friend to us.
Seer, with them agreeing, would use her small beacon fire, not to make the smoke, but she would use the embers to light the kindling
Okay.
that they've set out.
Okay. You take time to do that, and while you're doing that, one of the individuals regards the other two and just starts to have a small conversation. He says, "So, what brings the three of you out here? Are you fellow hunters?"
We're looking for an owl bear.
An owl bear? Looks to his friend. "Well, if there's an owl bear around here, we need to get out of here, quick." Or at least I hope there's no owl bear around here.
Wait, why would we need to get out of here quick?
They're quite dangerous. They're big, and it's just the two of us. I mean, with the three of you here, I would feel much safer, but if it was just the two of us, if there was an owlbear around, I definitely wouldn't want to be around. I'd want to get out of here. Are you hunting an owlbear? Is that what you guys are doing? You guys looking for trouble?
Why are we looking for trouble, you guys? You guys chose this mission.
If C would hear this, she would just be like, "We're hunting."
London said we were going on a hike.
If nobody else responds, I don't know. Does your character respond, Mars?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm like,
So I'm shitposting in the background.
It's okay. You're being hunted. You're being hunted by dragons. Okay, you're back right on time.
I was looking at the chat and I was like, I saw the paints with the colors of the wind. And
The song. There's two individuals in front of you, and they're kind of just asking you guys questions, and the name owlbear was thrown out, and they're wondering if you guys are hunting an owlbear.
Maros would probably say no. We're not hunting an owlbear. We're just looking around, seeing if there are any around. We're just traveling, and we want to make sure we don't run into them.
Around this time, the fire is lit, and they say, "Thank you. What is your name?"
You may call me Seer.
Seer. Well met, Seer. Thank you so much for the fire. Please join us. We would enjoy the company.
Sorry, completely off topic, but the minute you're like, "What's your name?" I thought of Faye, and I was like, "Don't tell them your name."
I didn't even think of that, so I'm suddenly so glad for my wording, if they were.
To be fair, they didn't ask if they could have it. They just asked.
True, but like, what is your name? You're giving them your name. It's like,
Well, with Faye, it's saying you may call me. It's not. It would be a very much not. I'm very much into the witchcraft and stuff, so I love new.
So wait, question.
Don't mind me taking notes, guys. Don't mind me taking notes.
I'm assuming that with our insight, like, are we getting the vibe that like they're actually like, oh, we should avoid this owl bear, and with just the two of us, like, do these feel like true statements? They already said they don't like water. Onda doesn't like them, so
you can make a separate insight check, because the initial one was just to gauge their reaction to the presence of you. This is a different type of interaction, so roll a new insight.
That is a 16.
Okay. That's high enough to get some information. Let me message you real quick. And when I say that phrase out loud, I don't want people to think I'm confirming or denying anything. I'm just giving Galen information.
Yeah, last time it was not a confirmation of anything. Ondin last time paranoid checked the random hunter that we saved from the Axe Beaks, and then he continued to do so anytime this man spoke.
Well, you're like in the water lurking. I mean, I'll introduce myself to the two guys and then ask what their names are.
Okay.
And I'll also tell them that we're hunters. I'm gonna say it very like we're hunters.
Like the hunters.
We are the hunters. You haven't heard of us. Destroyer of giant wasps and axe beaks. Friend of bears. Taker of honey and berries. Yes, exactly.
Okay, there you go. Perfect. Okay. So you introduce yourself and you ask for their names. One of those just says, well, my name is James, and this is over here. This is Barley. We're just we're just here. We were trying to find our way. We got lost. The road about north of us. The rain came in and it fucked up the road, so we had to go off-road in order to get around it. We're trying to get to Antagus. So we it started raining. We got lost. So now we're here trying to stay warm. So we really appreciate you putting a fire up for us.
You're
That
very
was no
welcome.
So not hunting an owlbear, maybe then just but looking for one. Is that what I heard?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So hunters, you guys are with those Hauk people, right?
Yes.
Gosh, what can you guys tell us about those people? Because like they're so freaking mysterious, but yet so like majestic in what they do.
They're all kind of mean to each other. But they're good at what they do.
Okay.
I don't think we're allowed to tell them all things, right? Like it's kind of, we haven't taken our oath yet, but I feel like we probably shouldn't share all of the information.
No, definitely not.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm totally like whispering that to Maros, like
Yes,
right
like
next to-
like a stage whisper. I
This
got you. I
is-
got you.
Yeah, like this is. Shouldn't I be telling them everything, right?
Chris, I did send my follow-ups on Discord. Oh, never mind. You said.
Yeah, sorry, I see it. There you go. Okay.
Andon is going to like slip out of stealth and just try to be in view of one of his comrades without necessarily being in view of James and Barley. And he's gonna try to be in Boomy's line of sight because I believe Boomy also has sign.
Yes. I am regretting the bag of holding, and if you're gonna keep slipping off, I'm gonna change it to sending stones.
Very, very valid. But he is going to sign to Boomy. James and Barley are suspect. They're just a bit too friendly. And did I get the vibe that they weren't surprised about the owlbear as they seemed to pretend to be? Because that was one of the bigger bits of information that I was trying to like suss out.
You didn't glean that. The gist of what you gleaned is what I gave you.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, I would have been like, if you're signing, I would have just been like, and then go back. Don't say anything. Well, it was really nice meeting you guys. Hope you stay warm and dry and safe. And ladies, let's, go back to not hunting that owl bear.
Oh, you guys are leaving. That was quick. Actually, before you guys leave,
We're on a mission. It's very important.
Oh no, we don't want to take up any of your time. But before you go, I mean, we're kind of stuck here. Do you guys mind if are you guys heading north or northeast at all?
No, we're absolutely heading west.
Make a deception check.
It's not going to be good, guys. Oh, it's
I'd
it's
like
an
to
18
already-
minus 1, so 17.
Or
Okay.
she rolls, actually.
I already
Oh.
rolled.
She's already rolled.
Oh,
I already rolled.
okay. I was.
Uh-oh, not the dog.
second.
The dog wants to talk too. So 17, yeah, he looks at you and just like he's like kind of he furrows his eyebrows. It's just oh okay. Well, do you guys at least have food? I mean, we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. We don't know where we're going. I mean, at the very least, could you at least offer some food?
You were out in the woods without food. There's a river right over there.
Yeah, we don't have any fishing hooks though.
It sounds like you came out here very unprepared and more so than I am. But that seems like a personal problem.
If Boomy can still see
My
him, he is going to sign ask why they came out, because we have yet to ask them any questions about like their purpose out here.
I like look back.
Like taking notes.
So why would you come out here without supplies? What are you doing out here?
Well, like I said, we were. I mean, me and Barley here. We were on our way to Antagus. We were coming from Black Pine, and we were, visiting some individuals there. We know some people there in Black Pine. We're heading back to Antagus now, but the storm, this rain, ran all over the road and it flooded it. So we had to find a way around it, and we got stuck here. So we didn't expect.
And you didn't bring food for the journey?
Well, the rain as we were crossing this river right here, it washed away. So.
These guys aren't like visibly soaked, right? Like they are just normal rain damp.
Yeah, because they built they did get that awning up, and they have been underneath it. But they don't look drenched at all.
Mm-hmm. I wish you luck on your journey, but like I said, we are heading west, and we don't have anything, any food to spare.
Well, then, if that's what it is, then that's fine. I hope you have well travels and stay dry, I guess.
Right back at you. Let's go west, guys.
You say that as if they're starting to head north. Like, guys, west, this way.
West, guys. I said, remember, we're going west.
London's just impressed that Boomy knows what direction west is.
It's whatever direction we were not going in the first place.
Yeah. Sure, I know how to read a compass, guys.
Mars, I see your.
I am pretty smart.
I see your question, Mars. Yes, go ahead and make a perception check. Mars is having some mic difficulty, so she sent me a DM. She wants to see if there's anything suspicious around them. So she's gonna make a perception check. She got a 22. So Mars, basically what you notice as you guys are getting up, getting ready to leave, there is. Let's see if I can find it. Okay.
As Boomy's like walking away though, she would be trying to like stealthily sign back towards Onden. Like,
Okay.
Is my mic working?
Yes, it's working.
go west.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay. So Onden, you get that message. Maros, what you find around them is, for one, they one of them has a sword, the other has a bow. So they at least oh god, okay, my wife said we need TP upstairs.
Jeez, why don't they get
Okay,
sword and bow?
let me ask if she needs this right this second, because she might. Give me 1 second. Do you need this right this second?
You want to take a 5-minute
Sounds like
bio?
Bio break, everybody.
Let's do a
sorry,
5-minute
fishing
bio
equipment.
break, guys, because
Bio break.
all right, so What I'm gonna do for anyone who is watching, I'm gonna put us on a quick 5-minute break, and we'll see you guys here back shortly.
Don't go anywhere.
him a high bowl specifically so he doesn't have to bend down to hurt his neck.
Mhm.
And he'll like knock it down and then lay down and eat.
That is the cutest thing.
Oh, that's so funny.
If I had the opportunity to have pets, I am a cat guy. Like I love a cat. Because and not to say that I don't love dogs, but like for me, cats are like, I don't know, they're in my head I'm thinking and reasoning they're easier to take care of than a dog. I don't know if that's true. I honestly don't know if that's
You
true.
don't have to convince us that cats are rad.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you all have cats.
I mean, yeah, we all have. I have 3 of them.
I love cats, but I'm not gonna lie. My dogs are much easier to take care of than my one cat. Like, both my dogs are pretty self-reliant, while my cat wants to be on me 24/7. If he's not being held, he's mad at me. He's like very strict on his schedule. He loves going on walks a lot more than my dogs do, which I thought was crazy because I'm like, they're huskies. You would think they want to go on walks more.
Mhm.
But my cat wants to be like, he has this little leash thing or harness, and he's like,
Yeah.
put it on me and take me out. And it's like, I can't take you out in the middle of the night.
Your cat's cool as fuck. Do we want to roll back into it?
Oh yes. I've got a slide.
Yeah.
I figured they might want to hear us talk about pets. I don't know if people like that or not, but why not? But yes, we can get back into it. So where were we? You guys were rocking away. You were going west. Everyone's going west.
Yeah, we're leaving behind James and Barley.
Oh wait, I did the check, and you were gonna tell me what's going on.
Yes, thank you. So near them, but not directly near them. You see it off to the side. You do see like a trap of some kind with like iron jaws.
Okay. As we're walking away, I tell everybody, I'm like, hey, there's something weird over there. It looks like a trap.
What kind of trap?
Like an iron trap. Like it kind of looks like it clamps down.
A big one? Like for an animal? They weren't trying to catch us.
Hopefully
Were they?
not us.
Were they?
Hopefully not us. But it looks like it could be strong enough to capture an animal.
So
You
you're
guys-
hearing this. I think she would turn back and just be like,
No,
she's gonna do something
No,
silly.
no.
Let's wait. Just a little bit of tact. Let's reconvene with the tall guy, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Yes, let's like.
You don't have to go
Back up.
directly to the problem every single time. It's not
She'll
always
be
the
like-
best solution.
Well, she's gonna whisper back. She knows that you know sign, so she's just gonna sign.
Oh, I'm not signing. I was talking out loud.
Yeah, I automatically my
You're like
brain
this
just-
far away.
Yeah,
did
I
you
know. My
sign?
brain just automatically.
No,
Oh,
you're
she's
fine.
just-
Something's weird.
She's just gonna basically be like, "Hold on, She's like, I'm not gonna start. She's promising. She's like, I am not gonna start a fight. She's going
No.
to. She's.
But they
So
might
you
start
didn't
a
try to
fight.
start a fight with the goblins either.
She'll concede to that. She'll be like,
Are they far enough away that they're out of sight from James and Barley?
I wouldn't say out of sight,
mean,
but
I-
definitely out of earshot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think she's gonna kind of be like. She's still gonna keep on signing. She's gonna be like, I'm going to try and convince them, persuade them to tell me what the trap is for. I'm just gonna play it off as, oh, I noticed that you have this. Is this for something just for like the night, or like is
Where
this
did-
like your defenses?
Where did you see the trap? Was it like behind them? Like we wouldn't have been able to see it from.
That's a fair question. Let me clarify for Mars here.
Okay.
So when you perceived the surrounding area, this particular trap it seemed off to the side, and like I would say maybe 10 feet off to the side. And it didn't seem like it was prepped. It would seem like it was a resource that was just around in the area. It wasn't like in a direct path or anything, just off 10 feet off to the side. It didn't look prepared.
I would say it was like a little off to the side. I don't think they brought it with them. It might have just been there. It's not really hidden, but it's not like something you would directly see out of nowhere.
I just think it would be weird if like we turned around right now and you walked back and asked about a trap.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's this but a trap?
Yeah. Oh, hey.
It's
Wish you'd quit doing that, man.
I think it's funny. I don't know anything Sarah's saying. She's using sign language. I don't know anything. I'm just hearing everything Boomy's saying.
Yeah, I'm not signing back. I'm talking out loud. So.
Yeah,
Seer's
Anna's
just-
also talking because like he's still in the trees because he could tell that James and Marley can still see y'all, but like they can't.
Do you guys want to steal the trap?
Yeah, Anna's about stealing that trap. the
Because
moment he
I got
heard the
this
word.
like new bag thing that I just made, and like it should be able to fit like that in there.
I mean, I would have to stay out of it, but you guys got it.
I'm just
I
saying we're not hunting an owl bear, so it might come in handy.
I think
What's
Seer's
gonna
main
work?
concern is
Teamwork.
what Seer know about. See, are poachers common knowledge?
Andon definitely during the
Not like
travel
the-
told everybody that there's probably going to be poachers in the area.
Because Seer's main concern, if she knows kind of poachers,
Mm-hmm.
is that these people are poachers, and she wouldn't necessarily want them to have such a obvious, but those type of traps can be fairly deadly
Mm-hmm.
traps. So that is her concern right now. She's like, this is dangerous. If these are poachers, I do not want them to have this trap.
So you're saying we're stealing it, or I could just
Stealing it?
start
Or
shooting
I'm going to
firebolt
try.
at him right
Wait,
now.
I need to check something. I need to check. Can I
I'm
cast
fine with
guidance?
stabbing somebody in the back of the throat.
So nonchalant.
Or I could
It's-
just take
It's
the
worked
purse.
really well for Boomy so far. So out here in the woods.
Could okay, no, I have an idea. If we're being strategic about this, and Ondin is now made his presence known, I think Seer would suggest herself casting guidance on Ondin while she goes in as distraction, trying to just persuade them to talk more about it and kind of draw their eyes away.
Hey, do you guys remember when I made that thing that was supposed to sound like the axe beaks? And I could use that. I just like
Andon will
put
weigh
it
in that
behind him, and that's scary as shit. They'd probably run.
He likes the idea of using the rock for noise. He's gonna look at Seer and be like, I think that your head's in the right space, but we did just leave them behind. If we're going to steal from them, I don't want us to go back, because then they know who stole from them.
But they think we're going west.
But if we take the purse, he is going to point at Boomy's bag that she indicated, like, is bigger on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
I can just fit it in there. I'm a ghost to them. They don't know I exist. Boomy, if she wants to float her sound stone down the, because he has no idea what it actually is. If she wants to, like,
It's a rock, you said?
yeah, he thinks it's just like a noisy rock. If she wants to like send this down, that'll get their attention away from them, from me just as well. and then we can be on our merry westward way.
Okay. If we can also do that, and I think because Sia would again acknowledge that Audin's bringing up a good point.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, it kind of is. We should turn back. So, Sia also has message,
Okay.
so she could, just as a kind of thing. It only works with from one message. I think. Let me read it again. Here's the message, and could you apply in a whisper that only you can hear? I think
Mm-hmm.
Sia would tell Auden, let me cast guidance on you, and let me cast message, so that way, if something happens, because we're going to need to be out of sight, you can whisper something back, that something's gone.
A quick clarification on message. The response time that the target will give is genuinely within 6 seconds. I could stretch it to 12 seconds, but it wouldn't be like a long-standing reaction that they would have. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that now. Okay, never mind. So that wouldn't work.
He will totally take guidance, though.
Yes, I would still do the guidance then. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So guidance. What would
Guidance will add 1d4.
Yeah.
To any chosen skill. So I'm gonna assume that you will want stealth, Auden.
I'm probably. Would you contend that stealing this is going to be more of a sleight of hand than an actual stealth roll, or can I do it all with stealth?
If you're going to take something, it's going to be sleight of hand, to take it, but to get to it, you also have to stealth. So I mean, it's up to you how you want to use the guidance. You can just decide what you want to roll it on.
Yeah. I'm going to use it for the sleight of hand. Do you want me to just do stealth there, sleight of hand, stealth back, or
one stealth, one sleight of hand?
Look at us working together.
That is a dirty 20 for the stealth.
Okay.
Does Boomy use the rocker now?
I mean, if she's gonna go up and talk to him, then I don't really think that that's necessary. But I'll hand you the bag. The bag of holding for.
In that case, that is an 18 for the sleight of hand.
Okay. And just to clarify, the guidance will, are you using it on stealth or the sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
Okay, just curious. All right, so yeah, you find the trap. You're able to get to it and without drawing too much attention to yourself. About the only attention you're drawing is maybe like the forest critters who have a more attuned sense within the forest. The two individuals that are 10 feet away from you who aren't exactly looking at you, they don't really have any perception of you at this moment. You go and grab the trap and you can see it's not ready, it's not set, there's nothing that'll trigger it. It's a little heavy, and you can see like there's a chain that's attached to it, but the chain isn't attached to anything else. So you're lucky in that department. So you painstakingly, slowly gather everything, and do you have anything with you in order to carry it, or are you just going to carry it with your hands?
Boomy gave me the bag of holding.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, you painstakingly take time to kind of, start to shove it in the bag of holding, and once in the bag of holding, you're homeward bound. It's not going to make any noise. You don't bear the burden of its weight. So you begin to head on back to the group. Successfully stolen this trap.
Nice.
I'll come out onto the road, out of sight of James and Barley, but inside of the party. and hold up the purse.
I'm gonna
It
run
was
over to you like
the
immediately and be
worst
like, "Did it
pose.
work? Did it work? The purse, it worked."
What would it have done if it didn't work?
It's all a learning experience. You still have all your fingers, so
That's important.
success. But that whole
He
trap's in there.
absolutely makes the what did you say? But he does
It's the first of its kind, first prototype of mine. So
he does pull out like the end of the chain. It's like this science stuff is. Are you sure it's not magic?
oh, it's not everything you don't understand is magic, okay? Like sometimes things are there's laws to nothing. Never mind. It's in there. It works. We should get out of here because they're probably gonna figure out that it's gone pretty soon, though. Right?
Is anyone gonna lead the charge away?
Because we're not actually supposed to be going west, I don't think.
No.
Did I guess the right direction?
You guessed the
survival?
right wrong one, yes.
Can I use survival to get us back on track
Yes, you
while
can.
avoiding them?
Yes, absolutely you can.
Work with me now.
I should have rolled a d4 and that would have been the direction I would have walked us.
14.
14? Okay. So it takes you probably maybe 20 minutes of a side hustle to get around to the point where if you head back the way you're supposed to be going, you can. You're just trying to avoid running back in with those individuals. But yeah, it takes about 20 minutes to find a good route around and heading back in the direction that you wanted to go. There's about maybe at this point, past this interaction, you guys spend the next 2 days worth of traveling to get to the road and past the road to where these owlbear encounters are taking place. What is it you guys want to look for when you get to your destination? What is it you plan to do in order to hunt? I use that loosely for this owlbear.
I can set an alarm once
Okay.
we follow. I'm sure one of you guys knows about footprints and stuff. The mating rituals of owlbears. I don't know. We could trap it though.
I would want to look for like tracks or anything that might look like it's been messed with by an owlbear. Any like hunting, anything that seems like it's been hunted by an owlbear.
Does anybody know like the habitat that an owlbear would be?
Can I do
somebody roll for that?
Can I do
I
a nature check for the habitat and
I think I was told that.
do help?
Oh, were you
with,
told that? You were
Yeah.
told that? Oh, okay.
I just don't remember.
Yes. So I think what I had said earlier, because now I have to use my memory, is that they typically live in dens of some kind, and it could be a cave, could be like underground areas, and there's usually some kind of distinction about them. Like they'll have. I mean, if depending on the season, they might have a nest of eggs, or there's large pellets, that usually have large bones, sometimes coins, because they might eat someone, without regard of what they're wearing. And in some cases, they might even, in some cases, they may have been owned or tamed by something else. And so their den may represent that, like you might see habitants or evidence of people living with the owlbear kind of thing. So that's the gist of what was given earlier.
Because I can't regurgitate all that, let's just pretend I said that.
So what does that mean? Where are they in this forest?
Can I roll to like look for
Yes.
tracks?
Yes. So I would have you roll a I want to double check which word. I'm at this point in time. I'll check it for later. But either roll survival or nature.
If you want to do survival, do you want me to do nature?
Yeah.
Should be getting some guidance.
Hopefully you roll better.
17.
17.
Thank you. Because I rolled a 9.
Man, your rolls tonight are just not doing it. I feel bad. I don't know. That's okay. I roll horribly in combat. You'll find out. Did I say that out loud? What did you roll, by the way? I got sidetracked.
She got a 9. I got a 17.
Okay.
Don't worry, Chris. I have silvery barbs, so payback is...
Yay!
I invested in skills.
Oh,
that was my plan.
That reminds
Payback
me.
is coming.
That reminds me. I made sure to in the description of how I do the tiers for the missions. I think tier 3. I think it may even tier 2. I dropped counterspell and silvery barbs as a name drop, saying, "Hey, your enemies may have this shit, so just be prepared, just in case." But luckily, you guys are just a tier 1 mission right now. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, so I would say in that case, Andon, you looking for signs of owlbear, correct?
Yes.
There is you take the better half of a day looking for signs, because it's a large area and it's a forest. You know, you gotta take time. You gotta look for signs, and some signs may be attributed to many different animals. If there's a broken twig, could have been any animal. So you have to look for very specific signs. There's a point, you rolled high enough, there's a point where as you're looking, you stumble upon what would have been probably some kind of hunting ground, because you're noticing dried blood stains, like blood that has dried over time, large claw marks. Not necessarily an owlbear, but definitely something. You also stumble upon like arrows that are stuck in the side of a tree. You might find like ammunition of that type here and there. So you know you're probably in the right area. It's just, what's the next step?
Now, do these arrows look like they're of a size that Kaz could use them if I bring them back?
Yeah.
I will pocket a couple arrows if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Just as a casual, like, oh hey, we missed you, so we brought you something back.
Yeah.
I tried to see if I can find my physical dice, and I can't, so I'm just gonna have to suffer.
Okay. Well, I hope they get better for you. I hate it when it's like you do a whole session of D&D, it's like you don't roll above like a 12 or something like that. That's like the worst. Hate it when that happens. It happens to me all the time.
Yep. The dice that gave me a nat 1, I have it in my little timeout.
Of course.
I don't know if anybody remembers last session.
I have a dungeon chair too.
So yeah, I mean, you're in the right area for sure. So what do you want to do about that?
He is absolutely going to let people know about that. What time of day is it, though?
So you took, I would say you're probably like looking around like 4 p.m.
I don't think that it would be wise to fight it at night. Given that the attacks seem to have been nocturnal and ambush, I would suggest that we avoid the ground for the night and stay close enough that maybe we can get a glimpse of it in its hunting grounds to find it during the day when we'd be resting.
Did you say that sometimes the owl bears like work for people or live with people or have masters or something?
Sometimes they're pets. I mean, is it fair for me to say that Andon would have some knowledge that a wizard did it is the origin of owlbears, or is that not the lore consistent for the setting?
I would say in order to glean information, roll a history check.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
I was more referring to the from the
11.
context of my scouting. You had said one of the things is
Oh.
that they're sometimes pets for people and things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was wondering if any of it looked like they were like the owl bear tracks and the were like working together or something.
Gotcha. In this particular instance, it doesn't seem like that's the case. But yeah, I did say that earlier. So yeah, like that's as far as like why it would happen, that's why I was gonna go for the history check. But yes, you do know that sometimes they could be pets or tamed in some kind of manner. Within your 2 weeks working at the guild, you've heard times where the guild has even been able to tame an owlbear itself, but it's not easy.
So you want us to sleep in the trees tonight with you? You said stay off the ground. Is that what you meant?
I mean, not with me, but I
Well,
would.
no, I
suggest
mean
that-
like in the trees or something.
it's more comfortable than you'd think, actually. I would offer to find a large enough body of water for all of us, but I don't think that would be necessarily conducive to the rest of you.
No, perhaps
You really
not.
sleep in water every night?
Not every night. It's nice once in a while. Have you ever looked up at the moonlight from the bottom of a lake? It's a really beautiful view.
Did you just hear the question you asked me?
I think
I've
I
ever-
just scared
I
me.
think Seer
From the bottom of the
realizing
lake.
that they're just kind of chatting.
Yeah, one eye
think Sierra-
closes first and then the other one does. It's like a full frog blink in response to Boomy asking if he heard it.
No, I've never laid at the bottom of a lake and stared up at the moon. I feel like that was a silly question, but
I'll take you some time. It's fantastic. You'll love it. It's a lot cleaner than the dirt.
oh, well, I did hear about this thing that could help me breathe underwater. I might have to do some research on it when we get back to the guild.
Okay.
I might have lived by the water, but I don't
Kind of
like water.
I could do make it like a bag of holding.
There is abruptly an arrow that strikes real quick. As you guys are having a discussion, there's an arrow that whizzes right by you guys, and a second arrow comes and strikes Maris right in the shoulder. You guys weren't keeping watch. Roll initiative.
I thought we were
You
just
said
walking
struck me in the
around.
shoulder?
Yep, right in the shoulder. I'll roll damage for you in a second.
That I live. Thank you.
Okay, I got a 16. Hopefully that's good. I'm hoping.
Oh, nothing quite like the online roller reminding me why I don't use it.
I got 17.
Where is it? There it is.
I do find it kind of appropriate that Boomy and Ogden got the same number while they were like chatting about him like not thinking about other people not being able to breathe underwater. It's just like a thing he forgets.
And you and I both have like -1 charisma, so like I just
I have -1 charisma too.
We should have gotten Marcos into the conversation.
I have positive 2 charisma.
Seer,
very
listen, Seer remembers that only Ondon can breathe underwater.
All right. With the initiative, for whatever reason, there's 2 arrows that flew by. One did strike Maros. So Maros, I'm gonna roll damage for that, and then we're gonna get right into the initiative. Now, because the way I do surprise rounds, I'm gonna use that in quotes, is that the person that hit you is gonna lose their action in the initiative order once we start it. They just get the jump on you. That's all. So the damage that is done to you is going to be 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then at the top of the initiative order is their turn. They've lost their action because they already used it in order to initiate this. But what I will say is, you guys turn and look, and you see an individual humanoid, somewhere between 5'8" to 6 foot, somewhere in that range, with some kind of long bow, who had just shot off a couple of arrows and is now taking cover behind a tree. You only see the one right now, and then that's all they do. Because they've already lost their action, and so bonus actions I'll keep to myself. The next in the initiative order is Maros. Maros, this individual is probably about 60 feet away.
60 feet?
Yep.
I think the only thing I can do, because I don't really have anything that could attack them that far away, is move forward.
Yeah, you have 30 feet of movement. You can move up to 30 feet closer to them if you wanted. And then if you got something that's within range of to do there, you could try something there. Let me take a look at your character sheet and help you out, see if there's anything that you can do.
Oh wait, can I do entangle? It does 90. It's 90 feet.
Entangle, yeah, you can. So in order to cast that, so it's 90 feet, 20 foot square. You have to maintain concentration, which we'll cover that if it comes up. And it lasts for a minute. So there's a save on my part. You just say cast, and then I have to roll in order to make sure I don't get entangled. So it's an automatic roll for me. So let me go ahead and roll strength check. Which this individual has no modifier with. Well, no, that's a fail. They fail their strength save. So because they fail it, they are entangled within this mass of like vines and vegetation. So the plants turn to ground. It's difficult terrain. So this difficult terrain meaning any movement across this area it's gonna be like half movement almost. The creature is considered restrained, and because they're restrained, they have to use an action in order to break free. So it's actually a pretty good spell you just casted there, that they are now restrained. So that's your action. And you didn't need to move. Did you still want to move, or do you want to stay closer to the group?
I'll stay close to the group.
Okay. All right. So you stay close to the group. That's your action. We'll go ahead and head on to the next, which is Seer with Ondin on deck.
Seer would immediately, seeing that Mars has been hurt, would immediately, because she still has her shield.
Okay.
She is going to stand in front of where the arrow came from, hold the shield up, and use one hand to reach back to Mars, and she will use lay on hand.
Ooh, okay.
She will spend all, because you got hurt for 6, right, Mars?
Mm-hmm.
She will use 6.
Okay. So okay, so Mars, you're healed 6 thanks to Seer.
Yeah, also, the method is not in initiative.
The what is it? Oh, thank you. Sorry, the method. Let me put that in there. Appreciate it. It'd be crazy.
You got another toy, Gabs.
It'd be crazy if the method scored higher than everyone, and I have to go back and say the method worked first. It did its thing first.
Oh, I forgot completely about it. I do.
At turn. Okay. Can someone roll a d20 for the method?
Yeah, that would be a 6.
6? Okay. They're probably lower on that initiative. I'll get the modifier here in a second. Smoke method. Yeah, their initiative is a +2. So I think you said 6, so 8 total.
Yeah.
So the method's on deck.
Okay.
Love it. All right, Seer, you heal. Was that an action or a bonus action to heal Maros?
That would be my bonus action.
Okay.
And I think for my... trying to think of what I wanted. I think I would just kind of stay in front of Mars because I assume I saw her in this entanglement, so I'm gonna stay in front of Mars to protect her, to keep this with my shield up, to kind of just help her try and keep her concentration, I guess.
Love it. That's synergy. Okay. All right. And then for the smoke method, I don't know if you have access to their stat block. If you don't, I can send you a link. But for the most part, you get to control this creature because you have access to it. So let me send you the link in case you don't have it.
Yeah.
I sent one in the campaign channel.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. Sweet. Let me grab that.
Figured I'd help out on the plate there, Chris. Sorry.
No, that helps. That really does.
Okay. I completely forgot, so I need a second here.
Take your time. We can come back to the smoke method because it's right now. It's all you guys, anyways. So we'll come back to the smoke method. Boomy, what would you like to do?
Is the guy tangled up like 90 feet in front of us?
He is, yes.
90 or 60?
60.
Oh, 60. Sorry, 60. The spell was 90.
60?
Yes, 60 feet. Yes.
Okay. Well, out of Boomy's backpack, this little gold ball is gonna fall out and then turn into her Tails robot. It's gonna call it Foxbot, and she's just gonna like send him forward.
Okay.
And then wait to see what you guys do, because
I'm sorry, I've been
been
around
shot
kids.
at.
I've been around kids so much that when I heard Foxbot, I thought of Mickey Mouse Goofbot, and it just started playing in my head.
Gosh.
And then since Ondin's next, I'm gonna look at him like, what do we do?
All right, we're to you, Ondin. Oh, actually, let me go back. Smoke method. Are we good?
Yeah, I think nothing really that they can do, really, that I would let them. So they're just gonna move forwards. They have 30 feet. They're gonna fly the 30 feet towards the person.
All right, so they take their movement to get closer. And then Ondin, what do you do?
Boomy probably would have dropped down to the ground too. She got shot at.
Smart.
Go prone. Okay.
I'm going to move the 30, bonus action, dash using cunning action, and then go for a rapier sneak attack on it.
Ooh.
Unless just to be fair and transparent, unless where did Moros center the entangle spell? Is the tree that this guy was hiding behind the center, or did you put it so that it would only catch that guy and then like the 20 feet on the other side of him?
So, if the way I would probably do it is it would have a couple of maybe 10 feet in front of him just to make sure he can't get out of it just by taking a step.
So it sounds like he's like.
He is restrained, so he can't move. Just as a reminder.
Mm-hmm. True, but it's like covering the ground, so it still has the whole.
Yeah, it sounds like he's in it kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so technically speaking, I would, if it's 10 feet from him to the edge, I would be 5 feet short for the rapier attack.
Okay. Would you like to do something else instead?
Yes, I'm going to chuck a spear at him.
Okay. You have advantage on your attack because he is restrained.
That is going to be a 17.
17 hits.
And that is 7 damage.
Ooh, okay, yeah. This javelin, as you hurl it through the air, you get the individual right in like the hip. It like hits the hip and like it kind of like sticks there for a second, and the individual's too restrained, lets out a loud yell. You can see birds fly off into the distance from this yell. that was a pretty dangerous fucking place to put a javelin. Okay. That brings us back to his turn. He's gonna use his reaction to try to break free of this because he can try to attack, but it's gonna be with disadvantage. So he's gonna try to break free. So that's I believe a strength check if I'm not mistaken. So let me go back to another strength save. That is going to be a 2. He remains restrained. Okay, so that was his action, and he can't move. So Mars, we're back to you, holding concentration on Entangle.
I'm just gonna keep concentrating on it.
Okay. Now, for just to clarify for things for you, as a spellcaster, when you cast something with concentration, you can still cast spells. The other spells cannot be concentration. So like the one you cast was concentration. So now if you have like, I don't know, like healing word or something, you could cast that. It's because it doesn't require concentration. So you can only ever maintain concentration on one spell. And then while maintaining concentration, you can still cast other spells. Just put it out there.
Is anyone hurt?
No, I didn't get a chance to hit it yet.
Yeah.
Don't worry, when the
And I
Allen
feel
Bear
really
gets here,
good. You're not even hurt.
Okay, well, yeah, no one's hurt. No one's hurt.
No, I get
I
it.
don't really have anything else to do.
Okay, no, that's fair. Then in that case, while you, what I can say, Maros, and this is for future, since you got nothing to do, there's always still something to do. You can take what's called the dodge action. Anyone can take that action, and what that does is it imposes disadvantage on my attacks on you. So like in theory, like in the play, you're maintaining concentration, but you're also keeping aware of your surroundings and getting ready to react if something comes at you, which would give the disadvantage to me.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we'll just say you take the dodge action. Seer, where do you with the method on deck?
Okay. Seer, I think she's going to kind of stay in front of Mars. She's going to also ready a dodge action.
Got it.
Almost,
Okay.
but she's still very much like, she trained under clerics and druids. She knows about concentration. She's like, I'm going to be right here. I'm going to be this line of defense, so that way Mars kind of, with my shield and stuff, I protect Mars.
Yeah, of
while
course.
she's concentrating.
Yeah. All right. Well, then the smoke method, do you want it to do anything?
Yep. It's going to fly the last bit, and I'm thinking claws.
Okay.
So let me double check.
So it's a D20 plus 4 to hit.
That is a 19.
That'll hit. So now you roll a D4 plus 2.
3.
Okay. So 3 plus the damage that Ondon did. Ondon, you said 9 damage earlier?
7.
7. Okay. So we're up to 10 damage on this individual. Not dead, but the smoke method's clawing at the exposed skin, like at the neck and face of this individual who's restrained. What a horrible way this guy's going out. All right, Boomy, how do you want to, I guess, end this guy? Because this guy's going out for sure.
Oh, well, I'm going to firebolt.
Oh, yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll an attack with advantage.
A nat 20.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, so firebolt, that's a D10, so that's 10. Do you add your
10.
modifiers to that?
Nope, it's just a straight.
Okay,
And
so-
then another 8, so 18.
Yeah, he's dead. You burn him alive.
He's burnt to a crisp.
Yeah. There's like this awful yelling as he is being crispified within the entanglement. And Maros, you're like, you actually react to this because you don't want the woods to catch on fire. So you start to notice the vines start to like burn and shrivel up, and so you lose concentration on the spell purposefully so that way it doesn't burn the forest down. But this dude's yelling, and as the vines are letting him loose, he's gaining more control and he's trying to put out the fires now. Because at first he was just burning still, and now he's trying to put it out, and he slowly starts to crumble up onto the ground in a heap of smoke. And then combat is done.
Umi has her has her a staff and just goes, like she just like shot.
It's funny, before you were
Like,
said
there's,
anything,
like,
I was
smoke.
gonna go, oh no, my plants. Before you said anything, I was gonna go, oh no, my plants, not my plants.
You can bring him back.
You burned them. You hurt my plants.
It was a spell. They'll come back.
Okay.
Sorry, I killed your plants. But he's dead.
It's fine. Thankfully, he shot me.
I
Yeah,
run
you're
his
welcome.
pockets.
You said you wanted what?
He's
I
burnt to a
run his
crisp.
pockets. Now listen, I
Say run
still
those
check.
pockets.
Metal doesn't burn.
That's a fair point. Metal does not burn. So I will say roll investigation, but roll it with disadvantage. Because he is pretty burnt. He burnt alive in this thing.
That is a 13.
13. So you find on the individual, there was a bow, but that got kind of damaged in the burning. It's still mostly intact, but the twine, the string is no more. You find some ruined leather armor. You find the longbow. You also find a short sword. Other than the sheath being a little bit burnt, the sword itself is fine. You do find a small coin purse that is mostly, at this point, it's leather, so there's a lot of it's kind of like melted a little, but you find some coins in there. You find about 8 gold and 3 silver. There's also a sack that he had on his bag on his back, and it's burnt. Some of the contents still remain, and as you're rummaging through it, one of the things you pull out is like a singed journal.
Does this guy look familiar?
No.
Well, his face is burnt, so I would.
Well,
You guys got to look at him as when he was attacking you guys.
He's not one of the two.
He's
that
not.
We just
No,
met.
that's just some other guy.
Just some other guy in the woods.
Some random dude.
But yeah, you find a journal, some coins, and then oddly enough, as you guys get closer, and you guys are like, ruminating on this, you hear like a squawk, like 20 feet away.
Like a loud squawk, or like
Yeah.
a.
When you say 20 feet away, when we look in the direction of the squawk,
Do we see anything? Do we see feathers? Colorful.
There's like this like small mound, and it's covered in leaves, and it rustles, and you see it start to move, and you can tell it's some kind of creature that's tied up. It's a small creature.
Boomy, looks like you're getting another pet.
What if
I was never allowed to have pets growing up, so I don't mind that part of this adventure.
Boomy did get the axe beak, so I suppose if Maros he is going to like cautiously move over. Actually, I feel like Maros would probably have the better animal handling. During the week that we spent together before that we fucked up with the griffin, how good was Maros with animals? On a scale of 0 to whatever your proficiency bonus or whatever your bonus is with
my bonus
animal
is
handling. Is what?
+3.
That is one more than I have for animal handling. So I will defer to you if you would like to approach the mound of leaves.
My rolls are kind of bad, but I can go up to the mound of leaves.
Okay. As you're going up to the mound of leaves, and the creature's starting to stir and react to something coming closer to it, you start to take notice of what it is, and it seems to be like a infantile owlbear. Very noticeable, distinct features: beak,
Another mount for
Owlish eyes, wide frame, feathers, but quadrupedal, but definitely young.
Okay. Can I try to like calm it down?
Make an animal handling check.
Oh, don't hate me.
And that help action is present.
So help will give you advantage, so you can roll 2d20s and take the higher.
12.
Okay, all right, 12. You notice that the creature is tied up in some kind of fashion. There is a small injury to one of its hind legs, and you take notice of this. And with that, you begin to give care to the owlbear by tending to its wounds in some kind of fashion, while also offering some kind of food, which does calm the owlbear down. This is a young owlbear. You didn't need a high roll in order to calm it down. And you start to untie it, or you probably would have untied it, but you, in the process of all this, you untie it, make sure it feels free of its bonds.
Can I do a medicine check to check it for any more wounds, see if anything else is going on?
Yeah, absolutely.
I got 13.
Okay, so the initial wound that you notice is it seems to be some kind of piercing wound, something pierced into its back leg, and you wager it's probably a bow and arrow type of wound, as this guy was wielding a bow and arrow. You don't notice any other wounds though. You also notice that it didn't seem like this guy took care to try to dress the wound. It seemed like he had no care for this creature.
I believe that this might have been what is called commonly as bait.
Please explain.
Well, you had a mother, right?
I had a mother, yes.
If you were injured and screaming and left right outside the kitchen, what would your mother have done?
I don't want to talk about this.
Seer,
Is the
you had a
baby
mother,
out? Is the
right?
owl okay?
Seer, you have a mother.
My mother left when I was very young. I wouldn't know.
Oh, that's 2 strikes in this.
You had a mother, right?
I suppose.
Wrong audience for this question.
How is it that the 3 people we asked are like, man, can't do mommy issues right now?
It's the party of mommy issues right now. The BET.
I don't have issues. Can you have issues with somebody you never met?
Love it.
I have issues with many people that I haven't met.
I mean, my whole kind is like just leave home early, learn about nature, so it's kind of...
Yeah.
Anyways, that owl bear cub. It's kind of cute. Can we
Yeah.
keep it?
I mean, I'm down to keep it, but I don't know if its mother would be okay with that.
Have you ever heard the expression mother bear?
You are still going on over there, Ondin.
Let us keep
We've
the
moved
owl
on.
bear.
Let it go. Let it go.
I'm not talking about your mother. I'm talking about the hundreds of pounds of angry parent that is likely going to try to reclaim its infant.
Not if it doesn't know.
Why don't we just let it go then? You fixed it up. Also, did you pulled a book out of that bag? Have you read it?
Bold of
yeah.
you to assume. And he then he starts to read the journal.
Okay. A lot of the
Completely
pages
forgot about that.
a lot of the pages got singed in there, so not all of it is decipherable, but there is definitely some context to be given here. One is that this individual seems to belong to some kind of faction. The name of the faction is called the Fellbrand Syndicate. And anyone can roll a history check off of that name.
I don't think my history check would do very well.
Ooh. No.
Watch
Can I
this be
give-
the one that does that.
Can I give Boomy advantage? Because I imagine Boomy would probably have better history than most of us.
I have a +5.
Yeah, you could roll if he's helping. Yeah.
15.
Okay. Is that the highest one so far?
Yeah. Well, the first one was a 1.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, Boomy, what you know of the Fell Brands Syndicate? They're powerful, but not in the terms of like arcane. They're just a powerful, decentralized, like poaching and trafficking faction. Like they are, they operate like beneath the surface of like legitimate trade guilds. They specialize in like harvesting, refining and selling like rare magical beasts in general, or relics of those creatures, or like stuff of that nature. Their influence is known in many different places, and they're called different things in other places, but they're all cut from the same kind of cloth. But they operate from where you're from specifically. They operate there, and they're met with the justice of whatever army or militia or guard can handle them from where you're from. But to be this far in territory of the Hunters of the Hawk does put a red flag for you, because this is hunter territory. These lands are protected by the hunters, and knowing that a poacher would even dare come into these lands, it's a red flag for you. You know that their core beliefs are that the world is dying, and so those who adapt and profit from its decay will inherit it, right? They have like almost an opposite thinking to the hunters themselves. They think balance is for the weak. They don't care about that. Power is determined by those who but use it, not revere it. But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in that your okay. 15 would get used, but that's what you get so far.
All right. So like I'm assuming Ondin is like kneeling down so we both can read this thing together. And with both of us, reading at the same time and comparing notes, we come up with that all that stuff that you just said, and I try to emphasize how weird it is that they are here, and they are not good people.
Ondin, when you're looking through the journal and conferring with Boomy all this information, this journal, you see on a page that there are, this individual, why you don't find the name of the individual, much like others are that you can see, there's multiple people in this group have been contracted to find this owlbear, to kill it, skin it, harvest it, and bring it back to Antagus, somewhere in Antagus. But you lose that information. It's lost within the burned paper.
This is gonna sound a little bit dumb. Can I use mending on the book?
Let me double check.
Do we really have the same intelligence score, Boomy?
Yeah, 16.
Oh. In this case, Ondin's just not particularly literate. He did not learn to read until only a few years.
Well, I feel like we probably are just intelligent in different ways, because you are like a outdoorsy person and I'm a tech lady.
It's the caltrops in the cave.
Yeah.
He was showing you how to carve caltrops. You teach you what big words are.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach you how not everything's magic. First with the trinket I have, it's not a rock, buddy.
Mending would not help here.
Worth a shot.
It was.
It was a good idea.
So, reading all this has kind of convinced Andon that he's right, that the child was intended to be used as bait. Can I do a nature check to determine, like, if we take the baby, is Mama gonna follow?
This is I didn't intend for this, but this is starting to sound real close to Jurassic Park 2, the plot where they take the baby dinosaur.
Can we? Like,
That's exactly what I'm thinking of.
2 T-Rexes come out.
I'll even do
Wait,
it.
there's
I'll
a
even
mom
do it
and
for-
a dad.
I'll even do a survival check to see how far it is. Like, I just want to know if we can take it.
Oh man, do I allow this to play out the way I want to it now? Because that's kind of sounds so cool. So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll nature, and then Mars, you can roll survival if you want to also try to glean some stuff from this.
May I do it with advantage because I did the downtime activity to.
Oh, the downtime where like lower the tier level of some kind. I would say because it was specific to. I would give you a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and roll advantage. Yeah.
Boomy's like
I
looking out at
also-
everything though now. Like she's
Yes.
paranoid that those guys are gonna be there, so
Yeah.
she's
Make
keeping a
I
little
would
bit of a
definitely
lookout.
want-
Make a perception.
Okay.
That's what I was actually gonna ask. I was-
Yes.
Was that what
Sarah,
you're gonna do?
Sarah.
Okay, you and I can both be
Yeah,
like,
both of you make perceptions. Yeah.
yeah, because we're both paranoid now. Got a 16.
14.
16, 14.
I got a 13.
Okay. 13. All right. Okay, 25.
I already got
for the
one
nature
arrow in the
check.
shoulder today.
Okay, so let's handle the nat checks first, and the survival check. So survival of 13 and a nat check of 25. There is for the survival check, you don't see any signs of adult owlbear markings. Like you don't see big paw prints or anything like that. So whatever this hunter individual was doing with this young owlbear, it doesn't seem like this was the spot to do it because there's no sign of any adult owlbears, at least around here. So, but what I will say is, you do find signs of like dragging. This creature was dragged. They were dragged through the forest floor. And again, you confirm this guy did not care about this owlbear. Like this owlbear was hitting things, rocks, roots, didn't care, just drug. And you can see like, I mean, the young, it's a young owlbear, but it weighs probably like 50 pounds. So it's heavy. So it's like, it's definitely hitting stuff and leaving marks. For the nat 20, which in skills doesn't really matter, but it's a still high roll because you rolled a 25. You glean that you don't feel in danger of anything coming at you right now. This hunter seemed to be on the move, so you're confirming a lot what Maris has already determined. But with the 25, you could probably gauge of where the direction this individual is going. And it seemed that they were heading based off the map you get, because you guys are going northeast. You've gotten to a point where, if you just go east, it seems like that's where this individual was going, was east, direct east.
Wait, quick question.
Mhm.
Weren't those guys we ran into going to Antagus?
They did say that.
Yeah.
And this guy was going to Antagus, so is there like a chance they could have been going to the same place?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we figured out they're all poachers for that one syndicate
There's
that
no-
he
no,
just.
yeah,
We didn't know
no
they were
doubt in
poachers.
Ondon's mind. Yeah, that's what he was signing, is that these guys sus as fuck. They've got a big bear. You guys noticed the big bear trap. The image all together.
So
but the bear trap wasn't. But the bear trap wasn't theirs. I don't think it was just off to the side.
I mean, I wouldn't advertise I was a poacher by carrying around a big fuck off bear trap either. To be fair, Ondon has like a string board in his room of like just random unconnected things that he's just drawn lines between. So like this could just be him being weird, which totally in character, but he's pretty convinced.
I think they're part of the same syndicate, of the poachers.
Chris, the nature trek was to determine if Mama Owlbear is likely to follow the baby if we went in a different direction.
Oh, yes, for sure.
And since I did get a 25, do I think that we could, in theory, use the same plan that this guy had to try to outpace Mama Bear?
Hopefully without dragging the owlbear.
I will shoulder hurdle this baby if Seer will carry Boomy, or vice versa. I'm pretty sure Seer is stronger than I am.
Yeah, my carrying capacity is 197. I could carry the owlbear.
Not me though.
The when you say outpace, which direction are you trying to go?
I'm trying to take baby home. We got stables. The mission was to subdue. If we bring it home and then we knock it unconscious there, we can.
Don't think this is the owl bear.
No, the owlbear we're trying to catch is the mama.
Is what we're assuming.
And now that we have released this little owl bear, and if we're going to take it with us, I do believe the two guys we met are poachers, probably works with this guy, and they are probably going to follow us. So we'd have a mama owl bear to deal with and poachers.
You can't get that in the city, can you, Boomy?
No. Can't believe I'll live out here like this. This is great.
Bringing back, is there anything going on around? Because I am still a little...
I know, I also was like...
Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. I got lost in y'all's role playing. I'm sorry. So the perception check. So remind me what your perception checks were. Boomy, you said 16?
Yeah, I got a 16.
Okay. And Seer?
And I had a
14.
Yes. Okay. I had to think for a second.
You take the opportunity to just, take in the forest around you. You notice that the rain has started to let up where you're at. There's a lot of places where water has kind of pulled up. Mud. You start to look for tracks of any other individuals that might have been walking through here. You hear the occasional critter or animal scamper through the forest. You don't see any individuals or humanoids that are hidden from you or are currently hiding, but you remain vigilant nonetheless. So that perception check is probably good for another hour, as you guys are doing whatever it is you're doing.
So what's the plan with this bear, guys?
What is the plan? I'm curious.
I'm assuming the bear is still injured, or did I just accidentally miss Mars healing it?
I believe actually Mars, you tended to the wound, so I'll say that it's healed, but it's not fully healed, unless there's actually someone casting some magic.
Oh, I didn't cast anything, so it's just.
Who's the lady?
It's not actively bleeding. It's.
The lady that gave us the mission wanted the owlbear to be left alive at the end of it.
So they got reports that there's owlbear activity and it's not normal. But there's poachers in their woods, which isn't normal. So maybe we take care of the poachers and the owlbear problem ends.
Chris, did they tell us how they wanted us to confirm that the owlbear was subdued? Did we get that context?
So from Celise, it would have been I mean, you can bring back, like, depending on what you're gonna do to the owlbear. Like, if you kill it, obviously you can bring, confirmation of owlbear, like, harvesting, like, its body for, to confirm. If you subdue it in terms of, like, you don't kill it, it's more or less they're gonna go out and scout the area and see if the owlbear has decided to stop attacking people along the trade route. So it's like a time-based thing, but it doesn't affect your reward in any kind of way. But it's just them going to go check it for themselves and hearing from the merchants themselves, hey, has the road been safe the last few days? Kind of thing.
I misunderstood this as a capture mission for the subdue. I will be frankly honest.
Oh, I see. Yes.
So,
So
in which case,
to be a little more clear, in the details of the mission, it says that an adult owlbear has been sighted attacking logging routes and storage carts. It is suspected the creature's territory was encroached upon, leading to aggression. Guild agents are encouraged to use caution. Nocturnal ambush tactics observed. So you are made aware that many believe that this owlbear's territory was encroached upon, which led to aggression.
And there's poachers.
and it sounds like these logging activities might also be in its territory as well if it's attacking logging caravans.
I'm not quite so sure. Typically, loggers, if they find, or I should probably ask you, would loggers typically kind of look for signs like that and then leave if they know that there's going to be a creature such as owlbear?
I would say you would know that, yeah, they would. That's a protocol they would probably follow. They don't want to put their workers in danger. They also don't want to involve civilians in any kind of danger. So they're going to be smart about their work.
That's why I wanted to double check, especially since I grew up in Black Pine.
Exactly. Yeah.
I might know. So, typically loggers, they will check the surrounding area to make sure, as they are doing such things, that they don't encroach upon creatures' territories, because they do not want to bring harm themselves. This would not be the work of loggers.
So we're gonna go hunt some poachers, right?
That is what it sounds like.
Well, let's hunt some poachers, and I guess that means that we're giving your new pet back, Maros. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Anything to not fight an owlbear. Quick question though. What time is it, like, in the game?
So that's a good question. I believe I think I stated around number was 4 p.m. earlier, but I think since then time has passed. So we'll say it's probably closer to like 5:30.
Okay, so there's still some light out.
Yeah.
Let's let this little bastard go. Give it a slap on the ass, send it on its way, and see who we can find hanging out in the woods.
We can go back the way we just came from. See if those guys
Let's
are.
go kill James and Barley. And
Yeah.
just start in that direction.
I'm gonna like trot up behind him.
Now Sarah will be able to
Bye,
talk to him.
owlbear.
Listen, it's very rare for Ondon to feel validated in his paranoia. He's very happy about it.
Okay. So y'all's plan is so you're letting the young owlbear go and going to go find James and Barley to have a conversation with them, it seems.
Yes, that's a nice way of putting it.
Okay. Well,
Very calm conversation.
yeah. Well, in that case, I think this might be a good place to stop for us tonight because it is 10:19, and it does seem like things are about to start escalating. And so, if we escalate now, we'll be here all night.
Yes.
With combat. So let's cut it here tonight, and then for everyone, I think we'll meet. We're still scheduled to meet next week, and we'll definitely be done with this mission by next week, which means you guys have the opportunity with Matt and our new player to kind of, role play a post mission, maybe celebrate at the guild, and depending if you guys don't die, I don't know what you guys are gonna do in this mission. And just kind of run through those routines, and then maybe choose your next mission. And hopefully, I didn't say this before, but hopefully one of those other missions didn't get snagged by a different hunter of the Hauk. So we'll see how that plays out.
We have
Hopefully we don't
rivals.
run into a bear.
Huh?
Hopefully we don't run into a bear. I'd rather not give up all my food.
Oh, we won't be doing that again.
No, you guys are level 2 now. So yeah, we'll meet again next week, same time, same place. And then
Okay.
for anyone watching, thank you. Appreciate it. We do this for ourselves mostly, but we also do it for you. So yeah.
Aw.
I think D, you have a thing coming up, though. Do you want to plug that?
Oh, yeah. Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be participating in a panel of just women DMs on Lord Kazumba's channel. Just basically talking about what got us into Dungeons and Dragons and like what it means to us and stuff like that. Should be pretty fun. And then directly after that, Curse of Strahd will be happening, and you could come hang out and watch me to try to kill Chris,
Yes.
his Bard's character.
Yes.
Or maybe Lady Strahd does it. But that's, and then on Monday, we have a tutorial one shot of Daggerheart that one of the community members is running on the Twitch channel as well.
Nice.
And that is at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
All right. Does anyone else, I don't know everyone else's schedule as well as I know D's at this point. Does anyone else have anything they want to plug? All right.
Not yet.
In the future,
I'll
if
be
you
at
ever
Rose
do.
City Comic Con in
Ooh.
September too.
Ooh.
If you want to play some games, I'll be DMing.
I need to get to a Comic Con. That's a
And then
personal
that's
goal. Okay. All right. Well, then in that
Thank
case,
you.
well, yeah, no problem. We will again meet again next week. See everyone, and thank you for your time.
D, before you go, I'm assuming that the things you just plugged, you're gonna toss out links in your server.
Yeah, absolutely.
Y'all have a great night. Catch you next week.
Bye bye.
Bye.